Yo, 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 it's Friday, May 15th, 2026. What's going on? I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let me get this volume up a bit. I hope that's all right. I hope everyone's doing well, like I said. Welcome in. Welcome to the Grift Train. Welcome to the universe that we created here. We are the creators of one verse known as the Gyp verse, and we make funny of all of them. All those locales from that new online community of locales, we make funny because we like it that way. We need it that way. In fact, we're the coolest uncool kids that play on every social media platform because we're great. We're goats, the greatest of all time when it comes to live streaming, live showing, and live chatting. It's undisputable. I'll tell you what, we're just a bunch of bad boys and bad girls. Because a long time ago, I said I don't matter, and then you said you don't matter, and we decided not to matter together. Thus, the nobodies were born. We were always a community of nobodies. Get that straight. We don't belong to your community. We just cover it because we're the creators, and we could do whatever the hell we want. Hard work pays off. Dreams do come true. Bad times never last. But bad guys and bad girls do. Meet me on this side over here. How's my microphone? Is it going in and out, or is it okay? Is the microphone okay? Is it? It's okay. It's all right. How you guys doing? How you doing? See a lot of people in here. I really don't. Just Jen XOXO, Mary Jane Doe. Can you all hear me? Okay, there we go. Judy Starchild. Hey, what's going on? That's a super OG channel legend right there. Of course, we recognize the names: Booty Knocker, Amy Bones Jones, Willow Moon 77, Shy in the house, Neb, VNL 951, Layla, Medra, Rachel, Exposing It 02, Rachel 2.0, Crystal, of course, Super OG, Anonymous Mystic, Gwen is in the house, Diet Pepsi for me, Marcel Harding, a huge supporter of Into the Weeds, by the way, who we had last live stream. Let me cut the music here. Cut the music. I got my hot tea ready, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Are you ready for our second meeting? This is week 2. Actually, I guess we're headed into week 2. Actually, it is week 2. Week 2 of BS Anonymous. BS Anonymous. Becca Scoops Anonymous. How long have you been sober? I think I'm going on 1 year, close to. We're going to be handing out tokens soon once we make them. Got a lot of cool announcements as well for the channel. We got our merch line. Thank you to, of course, our genius designer. Not to say anybody else who submitted some really cool designs of merch. Unwell61, but Sonia's always been our person, and you guys are going to really like some of the new merch that's rolling out as we speak, and more to come, a lot more to come. But we'll go over some of that stuff so you can see what we got. Some good stuff for you guys. Saving Private Starlight is a thing. Saving Private Starlight. Get your ass back here. Your seat is warm. It's actually hot. It's on fire. Saving Private Ryan Starlight. So we got some Saving Private Starlight merch. I'm gonna dangle that overhead and say, hey, you want your commission, huh? You want the pennies that I'm gonna be receiving from your merchandise? Ask Dreamer, she's seen a paycheck. She hasn't seen a penny from anything that was sold. But anyhow, we'll go over some of the merch stuff in a moment here. Just want to thank people for being here, of course. Let me give fan funding shout outs. Crystal Pistol became a member of the channel. I appreciate that. And Anani's $10 super chat says, Fuckhead Friday. Well, that's not appropriate. Fuckhead Friday is in full swing. Bones, the frogs are still crying. Oh, yes, they are. They're getting it from the backside by one frog lover himself, Scotty Too Hottie. He's too hottie for his own frogs, I believe. He does a lot of threesomes because he has 2 frogs, and he's the turtle, I guess. BS Anonymous is right here, guys. BS Anonymous. Oh, someone's already purchasing merchandise. I see. Wow, people are jumping onto that. Okay, what should we talk? Who do we talk about? What do we talk about? Again, I'm going to make some announcements here before we get our BS Anonymous meeting number 2 started. I have a phone number now. Hopefully it's going to go well. I try to test it out. We'll see if it works. So for those who are unable to join via StreamYards because you have shitty audio, like most do because they have Androids, they can go ahead and call it in. Phone it in. I'm sure there's going to be lovely prank calls. But it is what it is. As Ryan Anderson would say. I want to clear something up, though. We're not the hypocrites. It's funny how they call us hypocrites because we started showing them who they truly are, that side, the anti-gypverse or the anti-Gypsy Rose community. And they want to include us in their community. That ain't happening because we're not a part of your community. In fact, we never were because we were always the nobodies. We called ourselves the nobodies. Our Discord server was the nobodies and will continue to be so for years and years and years prior to even covering Gypsy Rose. So nice try. We're not a part of your community. We're just grifting off of your community. See how beautiful it is? Yeah, I was a creator of the Gypverse, huh? We created it over here. But in less than a week and a half, we derailed the truth train. Think about it, guys. They spent 3 years almost, 3 years with that horse shit. Grifting off of a tragedy, grifting off of a woman who died of a heinous murder, brutal murder, 17 stab wounds. And all we needed was a week to derail it. And why? Why? Because yes, we are a group of free thinkers, but we have common sense and logic. We use our brains, And if you look at the evidence, and we provided so much evidence, receipts, facts, truth, here's the reason why it's derailed. And congratulations, everybody, because we did it. We did it in less than a week. And what I mean by this is that truth train is no longer. Think about it. The conductor, the leader, the supreme leader, however they want to spin it or not at this time, Becca Scoops was top dog of that truth train. And they were relying on that truth train. But guess what? That truth train was leading with zero truth, especially about themselves. Deception, manipulation, gaslighting. And also credibility. Credibility is no longer. And once someone or some movement or community, they want to peddle that they are all about truth and bringing truth and exposing truth, when they ignore the fact that when the truth came out about them, all credibility went away. In fact, Becca Scoops, sorry, the credibility will never return. Even if she apologized at this moment, it will never happen. She can never recover from this. The truth train has been derailed. It will never recover again. It's gone. It's done. Credibility's out the window, and now they're just left in another circle jerk over at the GRB Snark. In fact, they censor the truth over there. They only want their truth out there. And talk about cherry picking, right? Because Becca Scoops always talks about, hey, those messages were cherry picked. No, they weren't. They were scrolled through, okay? Sheena scrolled through those messages and screen recorded. What are we missing here, Annie? You're more than welcome to come up. You're more than welcome to come up and show the receipts that are missing. I highly doubt that will happen. In fact, I even said earlier today on Starlight's Live over on TikTok, or it was Keisha's Live, actually. I said, look, I don't hate Becca Scoops. This is not a witch hunt, okay? Because she likes those buzzwords, because she was a Trump supporter. But that's okay. That's all right. It's fine. Low IQ, Trump, low IQ, witch hunt. No, it's not a witch hunt. It's just we expose truth over here. We shined a light to their own team, to their own side, and they didn't like it. We gave them a taste of their own medicine, and it tasted bad to the point they want to move on. They think this is drama. This is not drama. You want drama? Go to the TikTok panels. They'll give you enough drama to handle. Trust me on that. What's up, cooks? Because they make it all about themselves, you know. Somehow they spun this whole Becca Scoops expose into a drama between them, each other. Isn't that wild? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have good leadership, isn't it? It's so true. They want to point out my hypocrisies or our hypocrisies. We're no hypocrites. We tell you exactly what we think and feel. We tell you what our plans are and our goals. I told you from day one here, I'm grifting. I'm grifting on this train. We are the grift train. There's no joke about it. We're grifting off of you now. We're not grifting off of the case because we've been done with the Gypsy Rose case, at least for a year now. We're done with that. We're done. We moved on. Our obsession is done. We did everything we could for justice for Dee Dee. We're not going to be pandering to that anymore. We're not going to have her profile or her picture on our profiles. No, no, no. We're going to leave her alone and let her rest in peace and enjoy her granddaughter. Calling us hypocrites, that's pretty wild because we've been very, very frank of what we're doing here. We're just shedding light on them. There's no accountability that we need, because we already told you what we're doing. So where's the hypocrisy when we've been nothing but truthful? That's exactly what it is. I don't care about whatever you think about my character from some past clips and stuff like that. I don't care. All right. We just go. We just go over here. We say we're the nobodies and we mean it. And nobodies ever need to be held accountable because we don't matter. I don't matter. You don't matter. And we decided not to matter together. And when you don't matter, there's no accountability because we are out of the picture. It's your community that you have an issue with. So deal with it over there. But I'll tell you now, congratulations. I want to thank people for giving me an opportunity to present information to you in a way that probably most of you wouldn't want to stomach because you had this bias. You had this bias about this, well, part of your community of anti-Gypsy Rose. And who was the leader there? Who was the one that could never be touched? And you all know the truth. It was Becca Scoops. Not anymore. When credibility is out the window, you can never recover, especially when you're peddling to your viewers and your own community truth. So this ain't drama. They like to spin it off as, no, this is facts. This is truth. And we don't really care about truth, but we want to shine the truth on them because we're grifting off of them. We covered the Gyp first, all the locales, every single creator, every single viewer, every single commenter, every single person that goes up on panel on that anti-Gypsy side or whatever they want to call themselves at this point is on the chopping block. And if they have any hypocrisies, lies, or anything that we want to shine light on, email me and we'll get there. sirmorbidx@gmail.com. Again, I want to thank everybody, especially the nobodies, OGs, and some people that are starting to get the message. Thank you for being patient. I know it was very tough because we're talking about things that you don't want to hear about your own leadership and your own team. I know it hurts. It does, but it's better to know earlier than later, right? So there's that. There's that. So I don't hate Becca Scoops. I don't. But I do want to challenge her. And this was the whole objective of what I'm doing here. There's no master plan, guys. There isn't. It's as simple as this. I don't like tragedy pimps. I hate hypocrisy when it comes to them calling out others for exactly what they're doing, whether it's behind the scenes or in front of you. They're just gaslighting you and staying in their echo chambers to feel like that's their safe space. Well, guess what? We rattled the cages here, and now people are starting to hear the truth and see the truth. And if you don't see it now, give it a year. But I want to thank every single one of the people that were patient and believed that there was some point here. There was some point to all of this when we started it about a week and a half ago. There was a point, and we made that point pretty loud and clear in less than a week and a half. And that trail is derailed. We hit it head on. And once we prove that there's no more credibility, well, there's no more truth train. All right. So before we get to the phone calls, StreamYard people that want to come up, I'm going to bring up people one at a time to go ahead and tell us how long have you been sober, or do you still need help with your Becca Scoops sort of addiction? That's why we're at the BS Anonymous right now. We need a theme song for that. I do want to show you a couple things, though, before we get started with those phone calls. Take a look over here. You guys doing okay? Everybody doing okay? I hope you guys are doing swell. I really do. Yeah, that sounds sincere, you fucker. If you go to sirmorbidx.com, merch is available. sirmorbidx.com. Very, very easy. Very simple. We got some new Dreamer merch. I'm just kidding, Dreamer. Dreamer almost pissed her pants. What the fuck? I thought we had bones. I thought we had a deal here. No more. Relax, Dreamer. Look at this, guys. Morbid is always watching. Morbid is watching. You get like this stainless steel tumbler. I really try to make these prices as low as I possibly could. I could probably go a little bit lower. I'll just have to figure it out. But it's really like, if you buy one thing, I'm probably making $4, maybe if that. Here's the official Slow Bus crew. I hope you guys can see that right there. Slow Bus crew right there. That's me driving the bus. Slow and proud, certified slow bus passenger. We still don't get it. And of course, the low IQ and proud. A lot of character. But we're trying to bring them along, I'll tell you that. We're definitely trying our best to get them to the fast bus, the normal bus. This is a heavyweight t-shirt. I believe I think there's a lightweight one too. This is Unwell and Unbothered. The diagnosis is hilarious. There it is right there. There's another t-shirt right there. This one's super soft t-shirt. Look, $17. Not too bad, right? Not too bad at all. $17 right there. That's pretty damn good, man. How much was the other one? $21. But this is a heavyweight t-shirt. That's $21. Comes in all these sizes. Look at that. XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL. You know. Ryan could even get one. I think he's up at that 4XL level if he really wanted it. What other merchandise ideas do we have? We have Give It a Year. A lot of people love Give It a Year. This is $17. Super soft t-shirt. Give It a Year. There you go. Give It a Year right there. We're giving everybody a year, right? Some more stuff right here. We got, of course, the classic 61. 61, baby. I'm stupid. I'm 61 and stupid. And I'm unwell. Or Annie's unwell. I'm 61 stupid. So 61, Route 61. Nice. If you guys want that. Then we got the low IQ gang over here. I'm sure all of you would be purchasing that. Low IQ gang. So you might want to buy it for someone who's a Becca Scoops fan. Oh, man. Too much, too soon. Oh, you're going to love this one, guys. Leave the Frogs Alone. Leave the Frogs Alone. Not bad. Not too shabby. This is the 2.0 version, by the way. Let me get some water. There it is. Leave the Frogs Alone, baby. What else is here? There's some cool shit over here. Look at this. Morbid is always watching. Not bad. Morbid is watching. And this one's Morbid is always watching because, let's face it, we're all a little morbid, aren't we? And we're all watching. That's what it means. Morbid is watching right here. We're always watching. Let's see. This is the Certified Unwell. Get yourself a certified super soft t-shirt. Very unwell, very unwell. You get the certificate of unwellness. Your major is chaos and fun. Still more stable than the Ferals. You gotta love it. Let's see. Anything more? You guys could go check this out again. Here's a Morbid is watching. Classic Morbid is watching. Very, very cool. And the list continues. I think you can skip through another page of this. Yeah, you could view all. And, oh, there's some cool stuff right here. I got to just show you real quick, guys. There's a t-shirt, and also there's a t-shirt of this. But check this out. Leave the Frogs Alone. This is the original version of Leave the Frogs Alone. And on his shirt, and no, that's not Elmo. Just in case you're thinking about trademarking or copyright. No. That's just a red monster right there. That's called Leave the Frogs Alone. I love frogs on that Red Monsters t-shirt right there. If you want an apron. If not, if you just want a regular shirt of it, they've got shirts right here. This is $17 right here. Super soft t-shirt. Comes in any size and colors, guys. If you want pink, you got pink right there, yellow. All these shirts come in different colors and sizes. So, and I got to show you, this might be a popular one. It's called Saving Private Starlight. Of course, she's got her drama survival kit. The Gossip, is it Slockers? Emergency snack. She's just waiting for the storm to go away. So there is Saving Private Starlight. Comes in different colors. If you want gray, etc. Yeah, white even. Look at that. It's pretty cool, right? This may be a popular one. We'll see, but very, very cool. Moving along here. What else is here? I like this little this can-shaped glass right here. It's the official Slow Bus crew, and you can see the details. Low IQ. Right on the front of the bus, it says Slow and Proud, and of course our license plate says Morbid. I'm the driver, and I'm just trying to get these folks to come along where we're at right now, because they still don't get it. So we got to help them along, but we're going to give them a year. And you know what? It comes with the lid and straw. It only costs $1 more to get that lid and straw. So I'd probably go for the straw because it's only $1, right? It's a stainless steel straw right there with a wooden sort of top. Yeah, so definitely if you're getting this, make sure you get the lid and the straw there. Don't you love the grift? This is another glass thing, but let's go to this one, the tumbler with the straw. This is 61 Morbid. It's called SMX 61 Sir Morbid X. 61 right here, the tumbler. You can get that. It has a stainless steel straw. If you like a deck of cards, you could get the Professionally Unwell deck of cards, handling it terribly professionally. So if you want a deck of cards, grab that. If you want a candle, grab that. That's 61, and so on and so forth. There's mugs, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I want to thank you guys. Got to give it up for our designer of all our products, and that's Sonia. So can you guys give it up for Sonia? Just the greatest of all time. There she is right there. You guys got to go check out her her YouTube channel. I'm going to drop it in the link or the live chat right there, Sonia. So you guys, make sure you guys go check out her YouTube channel. The link just dropped. Nightbot just put it out there in the live chat. And she always does like really cool AI videos, like the best AI videos you'll ever see. The most clever, the most genius. And it always coincides with whatever we talk about here. Because we're just cool on cool kids that play on this digital platform, and everyone. Let's see, what else do I have to show before I get to the phones? Talk about, let's see here. Speaking of, just thanks for hanging in there, guys. Speaking of merchandise, of course, check this out. Look at who's in her bunker. Starlight in her storm cellar right there. Private Starlight right there, of course. Let's take a closer look at what's going on in her little bunker. Give her some time. Give her a year. No, I don't think she's going to need that long. especially the fact that the truth train has been derailed and it can't be recovered. It's a sad, sad day for most, isn't it? Starlight right there. So at least she's got her water bottle over here. Stay calm, stay safe. You got this. You got this. You've got this, actually. Hydrate, and be strong right there. So pray for her. She'll make it around. Don't worry about that. I want to give a quick update on Diana. Diana, as you know, she went to the hospital, I believe on Monday. She went to the hospital on Monday. And I think there's some new issues in regards to her heart or something of that. I don't want to go into the details because I don't know if she wants me to share that. But, hopefully you guys could keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And we'll update you over here. I told her if there's anything you need, and trust me, she doesn't need anything. She never asked for anything. She didn't even reach out to me. I had to reach out to her. So people saying in comment sections, not many, but I've seen a lot of nasty comments about her over there on Becca Scoops videos recently, and a couple of them that were on a post of mine that I've made in the community, which I'm going to share with you right now. This is your side. This is you guys over there on that side, the anti-gypsy people, right? Because they're such angels, right? They're angels. They're not hypocrites or vile, disgusting individuals. Look at this person right here. Shame on this person, Theo, ID Boot or ID Boot 65. Number one, change your profile picture, okay? Enough with the Dee profile pictures. I'm going to tell you this straight up. Dee doesn't give a shit about you. In fact, she's probably tossing around somewhere, sick and tired of being used by all of you. All of you. Knock it off. Let her rest in peace, you pieces of shit. So fake. So fake. Theo says this about Diana when I just gave a mere update. We've already given this old girl plenty more prayers than she deserved weeks ago. Over on Becca's channel, I see she's still playing on people. Yeah, these are the type of people they are. That's why I didn't want to be a part of that community. That community sucks. That community is shit. Why would anybody want to be a part of that? In fact, Into the Weeds, which we had, I want to thank them for coming on the other day. I think they're solid people. They're really good people. They do a lot of great work outside of course, Gypsy Rose. They do a lot. They do a lot. And they were shocked to see subscribers, viewers, the community they were so beloved by, where they were tossed aside again and no longer. They were shocked too. But they saw the hypocrisy and the disgusting behaviors of just that side. And they think they're a community. They're a community of feral animals, rabid, rabies, call it what you will. They don't act like human beings. They act like creepy, weird, obsessed people. That's why they still use Dee picture. Why would you do that? You don't even know Dee. So whoever you are, Theo over here, you could go ahead and remove your shit and put up whatever else you want, okay? Put up an Elmo profile picture. Knock it off. The jig is over. The train is off the rails. And now you have zero leader. You went from this facade of this truth teller in Becca Scoops to now Elmo, an Elmo impersonator. Great job. Good job. Yeah. Fantastic. This community is awesome. Your community is great. Great. Okay, moving right along. I'm going to get to the phone calls in a minute here. So again, I want to say, if you guys would just keep your thoughts and prayers to Diana. Diana is actually waiting for her next hospital visit. So hopefully I think she's resting right now from the last I heard today, and preparing to get to her next hospital appointment. So hopefully that goes well, and whatever they had to fix, hopefully it gets fixed. But again, a new issue that came up. Oh, everybody's buying shit right now. And I'm going to tell you something. A lot of the merchandise hasn't dropped yet because there's some great stuff coming up too. Themes are like Grift Train and Because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, hell yeah, the grift train, and how we destroyed and derailed the truth train and shit like that. So a lot of stuff's coming. Annie, are you okay? Merchandise is coming. Sugar Woo Bestie. Who wants a Sugar Woo Bestie? Remember the Woo Woo Bestie? Now it's the Sugar Woo Bestie. Yeah, we're creative here on this side. As you know, Becca Scoops had her statement, the BS statement, Becca Scoops statement, all BS, by the way. BS statement of the day, we heard it. And so somebody made this and said it to me, and I decided to share it. So there it is right there. Of course, it's AI. Becca Scoops right here, as she made her BS statement, Becca Scoops, in her own hole, deeper and deeper, she is digging her own hole. So pray for her too, if you're praying for Diana. But what you got to like about this is she's surrounded by frogs. And not only frogs, she's surrounded by Case right here. Here's Case. That's his face right there. It's funny how that guy thinks he's going to take over. He's going to be the guy that everybody goes to. You know what? I hope it happens because that would be great. It's easy work, man. It's too easy. They're making it so easy for us. So anyhow, there she is digging a deeper hole for her. Somebody sent me this as well. This is just, to stay up with the times. This is like the Becca Scoops collecting fake accounts like the hantavirus collects headlines. So a couple of headlines here. One thing about Becca Scoops, if there was drama, she'd catch it, carry it, and spread it. Exposed by the truth, a list of it. Fired as a nurse, license revoked, lied to thousands, manipulated creators for clicks and views, pretended to be other people. The truth doesn't lie, and the truth does hurt. Moving right along, her real credentials, Becca Scoops, fired, not retired, license revoked, not a nurse anymore, built a platform on lies, deception, manipulation, zero credibility. Oh, it's all come to light. That's why there's no longer a truth train. Used fake accounts to gain information. Hell, used fake accounts to, mastermind hits on different creators. Take them out. Take them out. Turn creators against each other. That's true. And you know who was the sock puppet and the one that knew all of this? You're right. It's case studies. Her bitch. And don't give him a pass. Oh, trust me. A lot of emails are coming in. I'm getting a lot of evidence of who he truly is and what he's done. He's tied to Becca Scoops. Okay, guys. He didn't even care that Becca Scoops doxed his wife and his kid. He only cared about when straight out of context or whatever came up on his panel and said some other bullshit. That's amazing. That was amazing. It was nothing. It was a big nothing burger. He only sees the fruit that we are bearing over here. He sees the tides are turning because of our hard work, because of what we're doing. He rode my coattails like the rest of them, like Becca Scoops did a long time ago, a couple of years back. They rode my coattails, and they're trying to ride our coattails again. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. So we'll get to those individuals later on. Anyhow, you know what? I think you get the idea. Hantavirus, very, very similar with this individual right here. That's pretty damn cool, right? Courtesy, of course, of our genius AI creator, Sonia. I don't know if you guys noticed, there's Becca Scoops community tab or something like that where anybody could talk about Becca Scoops. And this is on the YouTube channel or the YouTube app. I don't know if you guys ran across it. It's called the Becca Scoops community, and you could start saying shit over there. So if you guys ever see it or try to search it, maybe type in Becca Scoops in the search, and you could go ahead and go over there and start saying stuff that you want about Becca Scoops, and you could reach out to that community of hers because she doesn't like to use her platform. But now you can have a voice over there at least because someone over there asked, hey, can someone briefly explain what's going on? What's all the hate about? Again, it's not hate. It's just facts and truth with receipts. But there's a lot of people that watch Becca Scoops that have no idea. But they like to expose the truth, okay, because they're anti-gypsy people. They like to expose the truth over there. They say, everybody has to know the truth about her. then why can't everybody know the truth about Becca Scoops? Hypocrisy much? That's all I have to point out is the hypocrisy here. Especially with someone who's ahead of this truth train. Accountability is a bitch. I understand that. And as I mentioned before, this ain't no hate train. Like I said, I don't hate Becca Scoops. I don't. In fact, I want to give her an opportunity to come clean. This is all I ask her to do. And I ask all those creators over there in that gypverse, within the gypverse to do. Stop using Dee Dee Blanchard. Stop using this idea that you're going to get justice for Dee Dee. Enough with that nonsense and the bullshit. Stop being a tragedy grifter, a tragedy pimp. That is exactly what I am trying to call out because you guys are all hypocrites. Hypocrisy I could point out at every turn in that universe, and I'll continue to do so. I only have 1 week in. And trust me, I just got started. I'm just laying down the groundwork, and we are ready to rail that motherfucking train, didn't we? It was too easy work. Now, all I want Becca to do is come out to her own people. Come out to her own people and tell them the truth. Confess about every single thing that you've done and been accused of now. And not even accused, you confess to it anyhow, just on platforms that are not yours. So do that. And then come clean and tell people you're only about snarking. You cover Gypsy Rose snark now. And that's all you do. There is no more truth. Again, her credibility is shot. She can't recover from it. So now tell your audience and your viewers and your shitty community, because that is a shitty community of hypocrites. Don't want to be a part of it. Glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm a part of this community right here of nobodies. And that's what we'll be for eternity. In perpetuity. All of perpetuity. But all she has to do is admit that she no longer is going to be a tragedy pimp. Admit to all of the crimes, internet crimes. Admit to the things. Stop lying. Stop gaslighting. Stop creating an echo chamber. Be real. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop manipulating. That's all you have to do. And we will move on. We shall move on. That was the entire point. Don't hate. I don't hate. All I want is you to be real and truthful because you want to hold people to that standard. So we're going to hold you to that exact same standard. All right, moving along. Again, there's this page or this community sort of thing that you could sound off on YouTube, the app right there. A lot of people have no idea what's going on with Becca Scoops, especially her own people. That's why she's not going to be addressing this on her own platform, because there's more people that don't know than know the truth about her. Here, this is self-explanatory. Let's move on. But somebody made it, so I wanted to show it. This is a closer look at one of the merch designs, Leave the Frogs Alone. That's the OG version of it. You gotta love the frogs, whatever you call that, the headband thing or whatever. You know, it's like a Disney sort of, you know how Disney has Mickey Mouse ears? Yeah, pretty cool. Somebody made this and sent it to me, asked me to share it. Morbid is watching. I like it. It's very cool. And I like this one. It's a Truth Train arcade game. And the game is over because we derailed that Truth Train. There's no recovering. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to find new leadership somewhere. And you know what sucks? Their best chance, that community of anti-Gypsy Rose people, their best chance was into the weeds. At least they had integrity and have integrity and character. At least, but they called them boring. Can you believe that? They had the nerve to push them aside because they're boring. And look at what you did. The only real chance of actually having maybe a documentary, maybe a small document, whatever was into the weeds, and you threw them in the trash and the garbage, just like you threw away all the other creators. You lifted someone else up on the pedestal thinking that they're going to bring you the truth, only to find out that person didn't want truth about them being told. Ain't that a bitch? Credibility right out the window for all the action she did as Sugar Woo Bestie and Annie Scoops. Hallelujah. Amen. Let's move on here. I want to talk about this. Gypsy Rose posted this. Okay. I get it. What is this? Well, she's in a dress, clearly. But take a look over here. She posted beautiful dress by Glamora official. Glamora, you see that right there? Glamora right here. I want to show you the hypocrisy and the vile, disgusting people on the anti-gypsy side. And I promise you, after I'm done with this, we're going to open up the phone lines and get this meeting number 2 on the way. I just need to get this shit out of the way. Glamour Laura right there. Glam Laura official. That's the company that provided this dress to Gypsy Rose. Just a regular company. What happens here? All these people from that side, what do? They do what they always do. They go real life. They harass this company. They go after them. They give them bad reviews, fake reviews. They go real life just because they sent a dress to Gypsy Rose, because they expect everybody in the world, all companies and all individuals, to believe what they believe, to be obsessed with their obsession, their creepy, weird obsession that they will hold on for years now. They're going on 2-3 years. They say and cry, don't go real life. We hate people that go real life, but that's all they do. Thus, they are hypocrites. Do you see what I'm seeing now? I'm shining the light on this gypverse and universe, and I'm shining the light on the hypocrisy because I felt it, I experienced it, I saw it, and I was a part of it, but no longer. Now I'm calling it out, and I'm grifting off of it at the same time. But check this out. The actual, this Justice Junction person, I don't know who they are. I think they're a TikToker or something like that, right? And they called out this company, Glam Laura or whatever. And they probably sent some nasty messages. I'm not sure. But the company responded and said, hey, look, hi, dear. Look, so sorry. We didn't know the situation with Gypsy Rose. Do you think they know the situation? No. So go fuck off yourselves, Sammy. We have contacted her to delete the video. Justice Junction, this person that probably did defamatory bullshit and called out this company because they're not obsessed like they are about creepy, weird shit for years, expecting everybody else to fall in line. Other people are too busy with their own lives and own hobbies. These people are very just vile and weird, and they go real life and stopped all the collaboration. Even they go, look, all of the, what happened is this company probably got, most likely, got all this hate, all the hate that Diana received, all the hate that the death threats that people receive, the hate emails, the hate messages. They were bombarded by the people over there on the GRB snark. They never say shit though. They never say something about their own kind. They like to just, not even think about it because they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites, and you're going to see it. And if you don't, you're going to have to give it a year. And some people might have to give it 5 or 10, or there might not be hope for others. But that's okay, because we got that slow bus merchandise. Could you please delete the video? They're asking this Justice Junction, whoever it is, to just get rid of that video. Please leave us out of your shit that you guys are so obsessed with. We don't care. We're just a business. Please leave us alone. Again, they're targeting these businesses for no reason. They're the ones going real life. So we should never, ever hear them cry about going real life because they're the only ones that actually truly go real life to just random folks, random businesses that don't have any investment in what they've invested for and wasted their time on for the last 2-3 years. Look at this fake reviews on this Glam Laura company here, dated May 14th, yesterday. Somebody wrote this. One of you anti-gypsy community people right there. Call your own out. 1 star. They never purchase shit from them. I would give 0 if possible. What a dick, huh? I would give 0 if possible. Glam Laura gives a platform and partnership to violent criminals and notorious murderers. I was considering a purchase. Bullshit. This person's never going to buy from Glam Laura. Let's be honest. A fraud and a fake and a hypocrite. I was considering a purchase here until I came across Gypsy Rope's Blanchard promoting the brand partnership. I would never wear a brand that people would associate with such a brutal act in person, especially on such occasion as a wedding. I can only imagine they sound like this in real life. I truly hope this was just oversight by brand management and that they do the right thing by disavowing themselves from this evil woman. I wish I could click say less. Anyhow, they go real life. They really do. Aren't you glad you're no longer a part of that community? Aren't you? They're pretty vile, disgusting weirdos, right? And that's the whole thing, pointing this type of behavior out. In fact, they're no better than the people they call out for the same actions and worse, to be honest. So just think about that. Moving right along. Let's move on to this last point, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn on the phones. If you take a look here, this was posted in the GRB Snark, okay? This was posted over there. So they just post, screenshots of the Glam Laura website right here. So these are the models. So take a look at the models. We get it, okay? And the dresses and moving around. Here's another model, right? Just a model on their website right there. Just a model. Another one right there. Pretty standard for any sort of, clothing company, I guess. Right there, another model right there. Okay. So this is their site. Another model right there. Okay. I think you get the point now. And I'm just going to read you. Let me see what's the next slide. I think that was it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that was it. So I'm going to read you. Hold on here. I'm going to read to you some of the shit that they said in the GRB Snark, the anti-Gypsy Rose Snark subreddit, to show how evil and disgusting these people are and hypocritical. This is what they say about these women, just random models. I hate these hyper unrealistic bodies for real. These people are just angry and mad at everything and everybody. They're just making fun of these models. This is what they do. They hate their own lives and hate themselves that they have to make fun of just random people that are associated with this Glam Laura website. Very odd. Why? Because they sent a free dress to Gypsy Rose. All right, cool job. You guys are really doing fantastic. But they're so angry and mad. I hate these hyper unrealistic bodies. Another person says, hey, they use the same filter as her. They use the same filter as Gypsy. These people are just so angry at life and other people, man. Those photos do not belong on a garment selling site. No, these are AI generated photos. They scammed the scammer. We got him. Got him. So stupid. Look at how dumb these people sound. I mean, go over to that subreddit and just read this. It's just fucking like pathetic. These people are pathetic losers, man. The first one looks so funny. That model, the first model, she looks so funny. Yeah, it's hilarious. They look hilarious. Whatever. Her shoulders are massive in comparison to her hips. 2 laughing emojis. I guess they're so jealous or something. I don't know. Aren't they so mad and angry at everybody? Another person says, poor thing, these models. They were born without ribs. Again, they're all just mad at everything and jealous about everything. These people, now you're seeing some things, but they're you guys. They're you. That's your community. Those are your people. Those are your people. Sammy says, you sound dumb defending a murderer. No, I'm just reading stuff from your side. See, Sammy doesn't get it. We're going to have to give her 5. Actually, we're going to have to give her about 16 years. I can already tell by the way she types. None of these women have a waist. Got him. The beige one is extra fucking ugly. Look at, she's talking about this one here. You can't even see the lady's head. How do you know she's ugly? Man, these people are just mad at the world. Trash clothes for trash people. Nice Photoshop, by the way. They're so angry at just random models on a website. The hypocrisy is real. And I think people are going to start seeing it. Finally, I do want to mention this. On that subreddit, they're targeting this company that they're putting false reviews on. They're putting false reviews on this company and they're targeting them in their subreddit. They're saying, oh, wow, another company. Well, they're not going to learn. They don't learn. These people don't learn. We're going to teach them. We're going to go real life on them. That's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. So I wanted to point that out because they're just hypocrites all around. And that's what we do here. We grift off of them. We grift off of this universe that we created. We're the damn creators, and we could do whatever we want with that verse. And we're gonna make money off of them while we're making funny. All right, let me go ahead and open up the phone lines. Yeah. I hope it works, guys. I hope it works. We're going to start our meeting right now. Are you guys ready? Watch nobody call. And I wish haters call. Challenge us. Challenge us. We're here for you. We're here for you for the second meeting, BS Anonymous Meeting. We can't wait to hear from all of you. Here we go. Phone is open. Call 949-414-669. 6690. He's so immature. He's gross. He's gross. I'm going to open up the StreamYard as well, but I'm only bringing one up at a time is what I'm going to do. And bring one up at a time because it's a one-on-one meeting for everybody. Before I put the StreamYard link, I do want to thank some people that donated to our grift train. Karen Myers. Thank you, Karen Myers 2992 for becoming a new member of the channel. That's awesome. Popcorn and Smut. What's going on? I remember that name from a while back, probably a couple of years ago. Good to see you in here, Popcorn and Smut. I'm super bummed she can't even address her followers directly. Well, I'm not surprised. Someone who doesn't have that integrity and character, especially when they're driving a truth train. See, I'd be okay with it if she said, I'm just about snark and that's all I'm going to cover from now on. As long as she's honest with it, then who gives a shit about her integrity? Who really gives a shit about her character at that point? She's just covering snark. I don't see a problem with that. But here's the problem. When you're a tragedy pimp and a tragedy grifter, well, that's a different story. Here we go. Hello, how are you?
Hi, this is Charlie. I was just seeing if it worked.
Oh, Jesus. You're backstage on the street. You calling now?
Yeah.
All right. So what's going on since you're here?
Oh, okay. Well, I sent you 2 emails if you want to look at it.
Oh, yeah. Let me just stop the live and I'm going to look at all of it.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. It's fine. But I can just read. So, man, this kind of sucks. So anyways, I didn't know I got sent cases live and it's automatically I heard I was taking the fall for everything. And I'm like, wait, what? What's going on? And Barbara said, I never said anything about Linwood Vikings. And if anyone has a screenshot proving that, they can show it. And I was like, look, I got it. So
Okay.
I sent it to you. But then Case was also dragging me.
I think this is the wrong show for this, though.
Well, I don't know though, because this is the part though. I showed you what Case said, and he said that Barbara was a liar. He didn't trust her, and he didn't like her.
Well,
So
we're not going over that right now. I think we will in a future live, in an upcoming live.
Yeah.
So come back when we talk about that stuff. This is meeting number 2 for.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, this is meeting number 2 for Becca Scoops Anonymous. So If you want to talk
Hey,
about your sober, have you been sober from Becca Scoops? In how long?
yeah, about a year. About a year.
Okay. Well, look forward to your token, your annual token or your 1 year
Okay.
token. Okay. All right.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye for now. There we go. Was that all working? Did you guys hear her? I should have probably asked you early on. I think you could hear her. Let me know if you didn't hear her. If you didn't, then clearly the phone is not working properly. Jeffrey Kaufman, $2 super chat. The snark page doesn't allow personal CC posts. Actually, that's not true. They allow a lot of content creator posts over there. They just don't like you talking bad about their favorite ones. But they let the other ones go. So again, hypocrisy right there, because they say you can't do personal CC posts, but they allow it as long as they don't like that creator. Our Fam Tune TV, a $4 super chat. Appreciate that. Our Fam Tune TV. Crystal with the $20 super chat for the grift. Yes, it is the grift train. Danny Lowe. I'm sorry, I can't see the full name. But Danny Lowe, $10 super chat says, thanks for putting the real truth out there. Hey, thanks for watching and thanks for being patient, because it takes time to see. That's why we give most a year. Again, is that phone number working there? No one's calling. They're afraid. No, they're not afraid. I don't think people are afraid. Spooky lunatic, or people just don't use phones anymore these days. They're always texting. We should open up a text line. Just text us your shit, your conversation. Spooky lunatic, $2 super chat. Welcome back, you unwell you. I missed your lives. Hey, thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. Our Fam Tune TV, $2 super chat. Prayers are always available, I would assume. Sending to Diana. Absolutely. She'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. Rainbow Ribbons, €2. Give it a year. See you all on the anniversary. I see what you did there. That's pretty clever. Anniversary. Whims World, $1 super chat. Let's go to our next caller. I think people are afraid I'm going to get their phone number. Hello, how are you?
Hey, Morbid.
Hi. What's going on?
Hey.
Who is this, by the way?
Somebody that you talked to on email.
Oh, okay. You can say your name or not. You could be anonymous.
I could say Morbida.
Morbida. Well,
maybe you will figure that out from something I sent you.
I don't know. Maybe. I have been kind of behind on emails. I open them up sometimes and then I have to look back at them. So I'm circling back. But hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just very disappointed in Becca.
Talk about it. Tell us how you felt or what you felt, when you felt.
As a medical professional, I felt something was off in the beginning. But, you don't like to assume because, as you said, you know what that
Yeah, I do
that
that a lot. I did that with Into the Weeds. Yep.
And it was just things weren't adding up. And she made great videos. And the thing I always found was she used another content creator's information, and that's fine. That content creator nobody liked, so the packaging was better.
Mm-hmm.
And people digested it more. But once she went off facts and started gossip, it really went downhill. And a lot of people are just, I get there's no more facts unless you dig. Morgan Elena is actually digging and finding things. She does a little bit of gossip, which, fine. But she's actually digging into the past just to fill in holes.
Yeah.
She didn't need to try to scam Sheena to get Bree's information. And what would that really do? What would that give us? Gypsy's already admitted she has a microdeletion, so we know there's a health problem. There's no big gotcha.
So you heard about a lot of stuff that came out, the Annie Scoops emails, the Sugar Woo account with TikTok, the doxing of Case Study's wife and kid. What stood out to you the most? What kind of changed your mind about, hey, you know, I can't support this anymore because, or I don't know where you stand now?
I
What
can't
stood out to you the
support her
most?
because she's dishonest. You can't preach holding Gypsy accountable when you're not holding yourself accountable.
I agree with you. That's
That's
great
the
point.
biggest thing that I think people are missing, and they're so wrapped up in where the message is coming from, they're not looking at, we were lied to, and it's not okay to be lied to just because you hate Gypsy. I don't like Gypsy, but there are a lot of other murderers that have been paroled, and nobody is complaining about them.
True.
So why is everything, you know, why focus your hate on Gypsy? If you want to do something, there's, you know, so many people that are coming up for parole that shouldn't get out. So go do something with that. There's nothing you can do to stop Gypsy. She's always going to be a hemorrhoid on society.
Hemorrhoid. Do you have hemorrhoids? I never
Do
had
I
one,
know?
so. It sounds bad, but I wouldn't want one. Well, thank you. So how long have you been sober from all this, from BS, from Becca Scoops?
You know, I randomly look at her stuff, but I haven't been a fan since she went strictly to gossip. I'm just not interested in Ryan. I'm not interested in Gypsy shaved her head. You know, I'd rather stick to facts.
That's fair enough. Hey, well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that.
Thank
Call in
you.
another time.
All right, thanks.
All right,
Have a
take
good
care.
one.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. Very, very cool. Didn't get the person's name, but hey, it is great to have people calling in. I had to put an arrow there because I don't know if people see the number. Somebody else tried to call in, but clearly we had someone on the line there. Wim's World, thank you for the $1 soup chat. We have Baba Ganoush. Baba Ganoush, $5 soup chat says, morbid, normal people don't attack these companies. Yes, normal people do not. And not everybody's like that over there on that set. I'm not trying to pigeonhole all the people that are anti-gypsy that do that. But when you see that, you just have to call it out, right? Because you don't want them to be a reflection of you, especially when you claim that you guys are a community. I'll get back to Baba Ganoush's super chat there, but let's go ahead and get this. Hi, how are you doing? If you want to say your name or not, or stay anonymous, it's up to you.
I'm sorry. I'm so lost. This is Becca's conscience.
Oh, hey,
Can you
Becca.
help me? It's dark, and I'm really scared.
Which conscience is this? Is it Annie or Sugar Woo Bestie, or how can we help you?
Well, I get so confused. I call myself Becca sometimes, but sometimes I'm Annie. Sometimes I'm Sugar Woo.
Now, is your conscience also low IQ like your viewers, or?
Oh, no, I'm a genius. I have 168 IQ, at least.
Okay.
That's what I've been told. Everybody knows I'm really super smart. That's why everybody else is low IQ.
I wish we can help you with your addiction, Annie. I mean, Becca or Sugar Keekins. I wish we could. We're here for you. This is BS Anonymous. I want you to be sober from yourself. Is this possible, or do we have to work on it?
I just have to find her because she's lost me again.
All right.
So
how about this?
If you could just find her and let her know her conscience is looking for her, and just if she could just come and get me.
You know what? I'm gonna make a video about that, and I'll do the call. I'll
Okay.
give. All right. Well,
all right. Thank you.
take it easy. Take some Tylenol.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe that'll
Okay.
help.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, a lot of special guests calling in. All right. Let me finish Baba Ganoush's super chat, $5. Morbid normal people don't attack these companies. Gypsy is the one who should know better. Gypsy got away with it, and we're mad that she's online too. Yeah, look, I understand that point of view. I really do. But again, I'm done with the case, and I'm done with that. But I will just say this. Did she get away with first-degree murder? Hell yeah. That's how I felt from the get-go. I told Ken this when he was here last. Those premeditated murder, premeditation is first degree. That's 25 to life to capital punishment. Unfortunately, in this case, there's some fuck shit that went on with the prosecutors and the plea deal and so on and so forth. But that goes to show the absolute corruption in our justice system. And the reality is it's always going to exist. There's always going to be corruption in our justice system. That'll never get fixed. Our government is too corrupt, and our justice system is never going to be there. It's always been like that from way back when to now. In fact, it might even be getting worse. There's a lot of other cases out there that are being thrown out or, not getting the actual sentence or charges. I mean, a lot of charges get dropped. People, these criminals just get released, and then it leads to more like serious sort of crimes that they could have saved if our justice system was legit. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Judy Starchild gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Judy. That's very nice of you, and congratulations to those who received it. By the way, the phone is still working. Medra, 207, $2 super chat. Can we email a short testimony of our BS sobriety? Absolutely. If you don't want to call in or be on the panel of StreamYard, you can email me and just put BS Anonymous testimony or BS meeting or something like that. And then tell me your story and I'll read it. Oops, somebody else called, and call back. If that number could call back, sorry, I was not fast enough. Wim's World, $2 super chat. Are you my dad? No, I'm Case's dad. And Winebox Puppies. Hello, how are you? Do you want to say your name or you want to stay anonymous?
Oh, yeah, you can say my name. Yeah, 1 second.
Can I talk to your dog?
Hi, I just didn't want it to echo. So my dog's, of course, like saying hello. So hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Of course. My name is Christina.
Hi, Christina. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
You want to talk about Becca Scoops?
Nice to talk to you. Yeah.
Go for it.
I started to follow it like when the FOIAs came out, but I was following Into the Weeds, and then I caught on to got suggested Becca Scoops and all that. And, I mean, the content was like, decent and stuff, but man, when I saw that, I mean, because I love Toddy, and Toddy is so genuine, and she's always come across that way, and I've been following her longer. And I was just floored, like, what was going on. So, I mean, it's so Hippocratic to me for her to be, like, saying that she's, like, advocating for truth. And here she is going under all these aliases, making fun of Gypsy for doing that. Like, it's crazy to me.
So when did you change your mind on Becca recently after... Maybe we covered some stuff here, unraveled some things here.
Yes, definitely. And
what was the kicker? What was the thing that made you kind of change course?
Basically, the fact that she was going on and like kind of trying to manipulate creators against each other. I just am not a fan of that. Like, I mean, it's fine if people don't like each other and stuff, but I always like, I'm like, I don't know. I like everybody that I like, but I like people to be legitimate. And when I saw that, I was like, oh no, like there's no way. Like you can't follow somebody and believe in truth when somebody's so deceptive that way and being so, I mean, it's just being hypocritical.
Right.
Absolutely. So,
As a viewer who consumes this content, was it shocking to hear about this, or kind of like this all coming out? Were you pretty shocked or surprised, or did you?
I was because she didn't. She comes off very, like she's all about it, and I'm somebody that kind of believes in people until I don't. So yeah, it's eye opening. And it definitely, I just don't want to put my support behind somebody that's going to manipulate people and do the very things that she's calling Gypsy out for. It's wild to me. So it's just not something that I would like to, put myself behind. And I always enjoyed your content too, because I found your channel and I was binge watching your stuff for a while. And I think you are very genuine. You come off very genuine. You don't mess around. Like I like people that are upfront and just out there and just say it like it is.
Yeah.
So
understood.
I do appreciate that. And that's what I always appreciated about Toddy too. Like she's just like very genuine and, so I always appreciated her.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I'm really glad that I didn't ever I never commented on anything on any of Becca's videos, but I'm on disability and stuff and I'm going through stuff. I'm glad I never told her my story. My God. But yeah, it's just been an eye-opening thing. I'm enjoying these lives you're doing and outing everything and hearing the other creators' stories and hearing Diana. My goodness, I couldn't believe how she dissed Diana. That was upsetting to me because, I was listening to that, like when she was putting the stuff out about her, and then to hear that she went and did her dirty like that, not cool. And, the whole time I was praying for Diana. And I'm sad to see that, that people were not treating her right and saying those things.
Well, we got
her.
some more callers calling in. I want to thank you, but I do want to ask you, how long have you been sober from consuming any Becca Scoops content?
Well, I am new to being sober because it was when I saw your first live and with Toddy.
Oh, okay. So that was probably a week ago. So
Yep. So
keep going.
I am definitely new to it, and I will keep going because
we're here for you.
Goodness.
We have weekly meetings, so you're more than welcome to call back and give us an update. Okay?
Yeah.
All
so
right.
Great talking
Take
to
care.
you. Have a good one.
Bye
All
for
right.
now.
Bye.
Bye for now. There we go. Bye for now. All right. I know a couple people were trying to call in there. Let's see here. Some more live super chats for our grift. The grift train, baby. Doc558. What's up? Doc558. $20 super chat. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, truth train. Hell yeah. Doc558. Whims World, $2 super chat says, say no to dreamer and morbid babies. Whims World again, $5 super chat. Child support is late and I need my nails done, Dad. Hey, we're trying to take care of everybody. I've got 2 sons that are very slow. Slow adults. And one of them, Scotty Too Hottie for frogs. And Mark Kuntski, the failed comedian. The failed open mic stand-up comedian. All right, let's go to the phones here. Hello, how are you? If you want to say your name or not, it's up to you.
Hey, it's Lucy. How are you?
What's going on, Lucy? I'm doing pretty good.
Good. I spoke with you the other day, so I just wanted to jump on here because I'm a little bit miffed about this leader thing. So, of course, I am totally not supporting Becca Scoops. You know, this whole thing's been really crazy, but thinking that we need a leader, like I was listening to Toddie's live earlier. She was like, who's going to be the next leader? I'm not going to do it. Who's going to be the next leader? Why do we need a leader? Why can't we just enjoy content?
Well, here's my thing. Even with a leader, or because if you're really honest, Becca Scoops was pretty much the leader of it, okay? And some still think she is, which is fine. But here's the thing. You need a leader, especially if you want to get something done, right?
Sure, unless you work in a collective, yeah.
So if everybody's not on the same page, you're never going to accomplish any goals. I've said this before. A year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we did Earn for Dee Dee. It was a goal. So we all came together on my platform here on a live, and we accomplished it. We set a goal. We executed it. We had a plan, executed it, and accomplished it. And it was done. It was something that we could touch.
Right.
So you need someone there to lead, especially a community, your team. So the fact that you're saying, well, do we really need one? Of course you do, especially because you guys want the truth out there. And if you guys are all on different pages, some people are going real life, some people, against companies and all over the map. I mean,
but you got to see what I'm saying, more than like holding somebody to the level that people were holding Becca Scoops is like cult, like Scientology kind of stuff, cult like. You can see it in the way people behave right now, that are still on her side. They think or have said it doesn't matter what she does, we're still going to listen to her because she's the best presenter. Who cares that she's the best presenter? She's not trustworthy.
And so that argument just falls flat because of the fact that their whole argument of, well, she puts the facts out there and the truth. Right. And, well, she doesn't put the facts out there and the truth about herself and doesn't take accountability. Thus, her credibility of the nasty things that she was doing behind the scenes, placing hits, basically mafia hits on Into the Weeds, saying to take them out, calling Audrey gross, talking other stuff, bad things, having these aliases, going undercover, as she says. I mean, that credibility is gone. So
it is.
How could she continue with truth and exposing truth when, the hypocrisy is real in that situation?
I agree, but we have to set a new precedent, even if we do have a leader, that you're going to get called out on your shit if you do some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm here. But even to the end, Becca's lying and gaslighting her side.
She really is. Yeah.
On her public statements. I don't know if you heard that on the TikTok lives. Okay. Her explaining away why she contacted Gina. I mean, you can see through the lies. And it's almost like people wanted her to just tell the truth, right? But at that point, it's already done. Like your character at his show, your integrity or lack thereof has already shown to the entire Gypverse and the entire, so it's like, how do you can't forgive and forget at that point because they're the leader of truth, right?
Right.
So it's like, you kind of do need a new leader. And then
how are we going to not repeat this cycle though? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why I say the truth train has derailed and there's no coming back from it. It only took a week. And they took 3 years to build it.
Morbid's always watching.
Morbid is watching.
Because we're all a little bit morbid.
Anything else you wanted to add?
I think that's it. You have a good one, Morbid, okay?
Hey, thanks a lot, Lucy. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Sure. Yeah, it was Lucy. Hey, I like that. It's a nice person there, Lucy. Oh, here we go. We got a little break.
Hi, Boz.
Hey, what's going on? Dreamer.
I just wanted to apologize to you for about Wim acting like a little bitch that she is. She's doing that to try to get at my goat.
Wait, who?
Wimberly.
Oh, your daughter?
I don't consider her my daughter. She said I wasn't her mother, so I don't consider her my daughter.
Okay. Well, we got a phone call.
She's just referring to you as dad to get go because she knows her own dad didn't want her.
Oh, I didn't know that was your daughter. I thought it was somebody else.
No,
Okay.
she's just being a bitch.
Talk about the super chat. All right.
But you keep going after Rebecca. You're doing good.
I'm not going after her. I'm just showing the truth.
You know what I mean.
You got it.
Well, yeah, you're telling the truth. And it's contrary to what you may think. Yeah, there's some people that are attacking Keish for going on your panel. They're trashing
Sorry,
you.
Dreamer's on the StreamYard. I'll get to you in a
me.
moment here, the phone caller.
Hey, okay.
So you take it easy. I just want her to apologize because she's acting like the.
Oh, no worries. Don't worry
is.
about that, Dreamer. Thanks for coming by. We always love seeing you. All right.
You like.
Peace and love.
When you
Peace.
going live with me?
Oh, email me.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I will.
We'll figure it out.
Because you always answer my emails.
All right. Thanks, Dreamer. See you later, bud. We'll see you later, buddy. My bad. All right. We got another phone caller here. Hi. You want to say,
How
want
are
to say
you?
your name or anonymous?
Yeah, sure. I'm Tanya.
Tanya?
Yeah, Tanya.
Tanya. How you doing, Tanya?
Yeah. I'm good. I wasn't really like in the truth train or whatever. I just hate Gypsy a lot. And you're my favorite. So I don't want you to just defend Gypsy is all. Like, I don't care about anything else. Like,
Well, I'm not defending her. See, I think that's a misnomer.
It is. It's a misconception. It feels like it though, and we don't like that because we love you.
I think it feels like it because I'm not on your side. I don't want to be a part of that community because I see all the hypocrisy. I'm not.
You don't have to talk about her. For me, I would rather either everyone just stop talking about her. I don't care about the snark. I don't care about her outfit. I care that she killed her mom and is like an influencer now. You know what I mean?
Tanya, right? Tanya?
Right.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've been very clear, maybe for a year now. I've been done with the case. I did everything I possibly could to try my best to get justice for Didi, and that was it. I accomplished a few things, and then I'm done with that.
I don't think we can ever get it. I mean, she got away with it, right? So the point is, she got away with it, but why is she in our face? She should be in jail forever, right? Like, when you kill somebody, you should be locked up forever.
But
you should be
here's the thing: your anger, right? I understand where you're coming from because I felt the same way, right? But here's the thing: it was and
I emailed you.
It was the corrupt prosecutors that allowed this to happen. Our justice system is broken, and so a lot of things need to be fixed there. So this kind of stuff doesn't happen in the future. I think the energy should be shifted towards that goal, if anything, because you can't do anything about Gypsy. She's out. What can you do?
Well, I think what we want to do is like shun her from society. We don't want her in our.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. I mean, if you think about it realistically, logically.
She's crazy. And also, I left a super chat. Like, nobody normal like me, like people just living their lives who just hate Gypsy for whatever reason. We don't leave reviews. We're not crazy. Like, we know that not everybody knows the whole truth. Like, we're obsessed with true crime. We know everything. Not everybody's going to be like that. So
I don't think there's anything wrong with where you're coming from, because I know that from the anti-Gypsy community, there are people like you who just want to spread the truth about the case, right? That you've unraveled.
Yeah.
Right. So there's not an issue there. And I don't have no problem with that, but me personally, I'm done with the case stuff, and I've had enough. Like, I don't want to obsess over it anymore, because when there's a setback, like Gypsy gets her account back on TikTok. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are like, fuck, oh my God, no, I thought it was done. I don't want to go through that heartbreak sort of thing to just rely on one person in this world, right? There's so many other true crime cases out there that are much more in need of help at this missing persons, children,
Right.
So to waste.
Like Latifah stuff.
to waste all that energy and time investment year after year on something that you're just fighting an uphill battle for with her getting off TikTok or something is just not worth it.
I know. I guess it's just because she doesn't go away and we don't like it. I guess that's it. But I did email you and I let you know that like my friend was beaten to near death by her son, and it's personal for some of us, even just like normal people. Like, and she did end up passing away, but she didn't pass away right away. So I got to talk to her and see her, and I got to see the effect of somebody, your child, doing that to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was heartbreaking. And so for justice for Dee Dee, to me, was just like helping everybody who went through that. And I appreciate you too, Morbid, because she wanted to tell her story, and I asked you if she could come on panel, and you said yes. But she passed away before she could even contact you. But
yeah,
I see,
I'm so sorry.
like I feel it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I see.
Well, I'll let you go, but I just want to say, like, there's a lot of normal people. We don't want
those bad apples, and there are quite a lot of them because they support each other in that way and cover up for each other.
Like,
do a disservice to you guys, so that really want something done, you know. So
and we're disappointed because we thought, like, honestly, we thought Becca, like, I had no idea she was crazy. I had no idea she would go like gossip like a teenager.
Well, a lot of people were scooped, swindled, duped.
Yeah, she
her.
scooped us all because, like, I thought she was an older lady who just like told the truth about Gypsy, and I liked that because I hate Gypsy, right? And I don't have a problem with you talking to whoever you talk to. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm just a listener. What do I care? You guys are not my friends, but. You know, I had a hope. Like, I have personal reasons for wanting justice for Dee Dee. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're right. Maybe there is none now, but I just don't want Gypsy to keep getting away with it and feel like you're on her side because, like, we love you.
Are we still talking to Tanya?
Yeah.
Okay, my memory. All right, Tanya. I just don't want, like, this becomes exhausting mentally, right? And it's not healthy to obsess over something that is so like tragedy. It like you talked about your tragedy with your friend and stuff like that, personal experience. So I understand where you're coming from, but you know, your mental health is so much more important in your life than trying to think about Gypsy Rose and what you could do to stop her from whatever you guys are trying, because it's not going to work in the end.
Piece. Right. That's why it's a small. I'm trying to tell you. What I am trying to tell you is there's a lot of us who are not that obsessed. Like, I'm here with my family. I'm chilling. I don't give a shit like what haircut she has or what if she. I believe she has a baby. She's nuts. Of course she had a baby. But like the thing is, like, not all of us are that crazy and obsessed. There's some of us who just we watch your show when we have a chance and we want Gypsy gone.
Well, I think you guys should be speaking louder against the people that are crazy.
Quiet. Yeah, I think you're right.
Because when you guys stay silent, then your entire team or side looks crazy. And I saw that for myself. I didn't want to be part of it anymore.
I know, they're making us look nuts. And the thing is, we're not. We just, like, we understand that this happened and it's weird. It shouldn't have happened. This crazy girl who fucking killed her mom and, like, was brutal about it is, like, dancing around on TikTok. It's nuts, dude. This is our life. It's crazy, but, like, we understand that, but we go on with our lives. It's not a huge thing. Like, we're not obsessive. Like, I don't go on TikTok panels. I don't know about all that shit.
No, I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from, Tanya. So
I wanted you to hear your followers. Like, so a lot. I'm sure I'm not the only one like this. Just a normal person who this is just a little tiny part of my life, entertainment and worry. You know, like something I care about. It's personal to me for that reason, but.
Yeah, but there are boundaries, and I hope you understand the boundaries for your own mental health, because really, it's your health that matters. None of this other bullshit matters.
Yeah,
health is key, you know. So
for you,
Take care of
Mormons.
yourself.
I get involved. Okay, thank you so much,
All right,
Mormon.
Tanya, you're more than welcome to
I'll
call
keep
back another
listening.
time. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right.
Bye for now. Bye for now. Somebody else was calling, but it was a unknown number, so that may be a prank call. You gotta love that. Or somebody that just doesn't want me to get their number. Not like I'm gonna do anything with it anyhow. Let me see. I got to thank a few people in the fan funding as we're going along here. Whim's World, Dreamer's Daughter. I wish I could bring you guys back together. I don't know your guys' story. Your mom's a sweet person, Whims. I don't know your personal story, though, so I'm not going to judge either way, but I don't know. Hopefully you guys could work it out. Life's too short, you know? It's your mom, man. I don't know. Hopefully you guys could work it out. Whim's World, $20 super chat. Luke, I am your father. Nico Moon becomes a member. Thank you, Nico Moon. Here we go. Hello. How are you?
Hey, Morbid, how are you?
I'm doing well. Do you want to say your name or you want to stay anonymous? It's up to you.
No, my name is Lisa.
Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Yep. Hey.
So what's going on?
Not much. I just wanted to thank you for bringing out the things that you brought out. And the question that you keep asking is, you know, when did you get to this point with Becca? And I think it's kind of been coming along, and it might be coming along for a lot of other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
But this just kind of blew it up. And I believe the whole documentary thing is just bullshit. I think it's probably died. I think it's probably gone nowhere. And I feel like she just keeps breadcrumbing it to.
I mean, they did have a production company interested, or they had a pitch meeting. And that was, man, months and months ago, last year, or probably towards when I left. So about August, a little bit after that. So I would assume like September, October-ish. So there was a meeting. So it's legit. Is it a big company? No, it's just a small little tiny company that claims to work with Netflix. They had, you know, they could work with all these small production companies say they work with everybody, Paramount, Hulu, you know, it's just like a small marketing company. But my whole point was, well, during that meeting, they only got that meeting because of Into the Weeds, because they knew who Into the Weeds was due to the FOIAs. So I guess it was probably maybe closer to December is when this happened, this meeting. So December, January. So maybe not September, October. I got those dates mixed up because I think the FOIAs came out December-ish of 2025. So, which is kind of ironic because everybody just shat on Into the Weeds for no good reason, clearly. There was no reason to shit on them and throw them. And that was almost like the best chance to actually have something going. And they ruined it. Everything's ruined.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything. There's definitely not going to be anything at this point. And, you know, when you mentioned the other day that they were pitching at UK, why would they be doing that if something else didn't already fall through?
Yeah. I mean, I think Becca Scoops even said it recently that it's a UK company or something like that. I forget where she said that, maybe on a TikTok panel or something like that.
She was on a live when she said it.
Yeah, so I never said it was fake. I just said it's not happening. So that part of it's, and for them to string you along saying it might happen, we're trying to get a green light. You know how Hollywood is, or you know how these things are. It takes time, guys. It takes forever to get a documentary out. Again, that's bullshit because they pump out documentaries all the time very quickly on new stuff. Idaho 4, Wade Wilson, you know, any true crime case, they pump out. The Murdoch guy or whatever his name is that just got over, or I guess he's going to go back to trial because the clerk screwed up with the jury. So, yeah, I mean, they could pump out documentaries anytime. So it's just more BS. To me, it's just more bullshit being fed and gaslighting and to save her grift. But hey, you could disagree with me or whatnot. I don't know. But
no, that's exactly it. I think she wants to string it along because she's benefiting financially. And I think she'll string it along as she can. which is really frustrating because I wish everybody just shut up and quit talking about Gypsy. You know, Gypsy's not capable of succeeding really at anything. She's going to be her own worst enemy, and she would go away if people quit paying attention to her. And if people quit paying attention to the content creators, then they'd find something else to do. But
yeah, I agree with you. I think that side, or maybe your side, the anti-Gypsy side, when as a collective you could just gray rock Gypsy Rose, or you could just stop talking about her, stop having creators talk about her, then there won't be this fuss. It'll be much less. It's almost like free advertisement for her, you know? So
exactly.
But it's going to continue to happen. So there's that. I mean, you can't really stop something that's in motion, and, you know, people are very invested in this.
And I sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't understand if you hate someone that much and you want them to go away. Every time she blinks, she's on the Snark page. So, I mean, they must be hitting refresh, because they're catching these things seconds after they come out. I can't even go there anymore because I can't see it anymore. I'm sick of seeing Gypsy Rose.
Yeah. No, I understand where you're coming from. I was there too, you know, but then I decided, hey, you know what? This is not great for my mental health. Also, I feel hypocritical because this side or our side is pointing out things, but they're doing a lot far worse in real life to different, you know, like the bad reviews, the going after people that take pictures with Gypsy who have nothing to do with any of, you know, that. Like, it got really bad, and I got caught up into it too, did prank phone calls, did this, you know, and yeah, I just felt like a hypocrite, and it's like, I don't want to be a part of it anymore. I don't want to do that. So, you know, I decided to leave that, try to come back a couple times, but I still felt that fakeness in me, and I couldn't do it. So I dropped some hints, Easter eggs saying, you know, grifters coming soon and all that, you know, just trying to call out, but not try to say people's names, but made it pretty obvious though. What was it that stuck out to you in this last week or so, week and a half, of what you find out now about Becca Scoops, behind the scenes, all this stuff? What kind of bothers you or sticks out?
I think the biggest thing is the grift and just, you know, breadcrumbing it and dragging it along. Because just personally, I think it's, you know, I think that's not going to happen. Never going to happen.
Like, did you, was it the Annie Scoops or the Annie emails, the Sugar Woo text messages or to Sheena?
You know, I saw that came up on your live, and I did think it was pretty cringe and pretty shitty. But, I mean, what really sealed it was when she apologized, you know, jumped on some lives and tried to apologize for it, because she was just doubling down on the lies. And it was so, I mean, she didn't even put a lot of craft into her lie. And it just sounded so ridiculous. And, you know, that's actually something that, you know, Gypsy liked to do, right?
Yeah. And,
just tell a different lie.
And Becca went on in her safe space of panel members that adore her and love her, right? And for her to lie to them to their face and continuously just lie when the writing was on the wall, even her, the people that loved her on that panel, they're like, come on, this doesn't make any sense. To do that to your viewers and the people that love you and support you that way, where you're just going to continue to lie and lie and lie to their face when they know the truth, that says a whole lot about, well, I'm not going to support this creator anymore, because if they're going to lie to my face like that, yeah, I'm out, you know? So,
right.
But to each their own. I mean, you have to figure it out on your own, the people. But yeah, that speaks a lot, volumes wise, when someone would just lie to your face right there when they already got caught.
Well, and if you listen to them on some of these panels, these people were behind the scenes, lifting her up, sending her things, propping her up, giving her content. They were doing all the work for her, and
Yeah.
she doesn't give a shit about them. Not one of them. So yeah,
It caught up though. It caught up to her.
it sure did.
The worst
it
way.
Sure did.
Hey, I want to thank you though. Was it Lisa? I hope. Okay. Thanks, Lisa.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Call
Thanks,
in another
Morgan.
time. All right. Bye
All
for
right.
now.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye for now. Bye for now. How was the quality? It says good. That popped up on a little Google Voice thing. Dude, I thought they got rid of Google Voice, but I guess it still exists. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, let's get back to some of the fan funding. And we may wrap it up soon, actually, depending on how many people call. Let's see here. Whim's World is really busy with all these super chats. Holy. Number one, grifter to me, daddy. Dada. Grift, dad, grift. $10 super chat. How much left do I need to send to cover the power bill? Says Whim's World. Rainbow ribbons, €2. A contribution to Daddy Bones' custody battle. My children are all older. Young adults. Nico Moon, $20 super chat. Should have known you were right from the start. Guess I didn't want to believe it. Love you, Morbid and the Nobodies. Hey, you know what? It's okay. You know, everybody has their own timeline of when, you know, they figure it out on their own. And you know what? You have to consume all of the information first before you make a decision for yourself, especially when you've been around for quite some time and you're actually seeking what's real and what's not. So no need to apologize there, Nico Moon. That's why we say give it a year. Whim's World, $20 super chat. I bet dad thinks he hit the jackpot. What a come up to have generous daughter after a brole baby mom. Dude, I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. Whim's World again, $10 super chat. Dad, chat said you need multiple zeros. How? You did he child support for 40 years. Okay. This is getting weird. Whim's World, $10 super chat. Sorry for the spelling errors, Dad. I only have a GED and some college. I'm trying. Please love me. Oh, you're definitely Dreamer's daughter. I could tell by, you know, the writing. Whim's World, $5 super chat. I'm sorry, Daddy. I tried my best to be smart. Look at Mama. It's not my fault. It's genetics. You know, it's kind of sad, Whims. It's sad that you and your mom are, I guess, I don't know. It's sad. Don't fight on the internet. You should call each other off air, offline. I think so. Try to figure it out. You only have one mom. You only have one. And one daughter. All right. I'll get back to the super chats in a moment here. Let's pick up our phone. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Margaret.
Hello. Do you want to say your name or no? It's okay.
Yes, my name is Jerry. How you doing?
Jerry. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Jerry? What do you want to say? What's on your mind?
Yeah, what I'm really upset about, I think most people are upset.
By the way, turn off the sound in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can hear it.
All right.
It's like a
you have
feedback.
somebody else on?
No. Do you have like the YouTube on or something in the background?
No, I'm fine now. What upsets, I think, most of the people is that Gypsy's on social media. And if she was a man, I'm sure he would have been kicked off because she influences a lot of young girls and young boys. And she committed the murder by social media. So I don't understand how she gets away with it.
You know,
I think most. Go ahead.
I have to agree with you. I think any crime that is done on social media, especially, people shouldn't have access to social media if that was the case, especially if they're going to come out of prison, right? Unfortunately, there are no laws. So maybe you can start something. I just don't know, because the justice system and all of that, it's just corrupt anyhow. And they always let it slide. It's ridiculous that we don't have laws, but I'm on board with you on that. I understand where you come from there.
If she was a man, you would think that he would get away what she's doing, like a murderer, a man on social media with 9 million followers.
I'm going to tell you a little short story here. There's a guy named Lauren Armstrong. He was one of the most covered child predators of the To Catch a Predator series that was aired on NBC back in the day. This guy came out of prison, Lauren Armstrong, and they have a church dedicated to him because people just want to troll him and everything because he's a child predator, and he was on Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator. He actually came on YouTube back in 2015, 16, somewhere around there. I remember because I was following all that, and I watched him go on YouTube. And he was on for a long time until finally he was starting to sell his own sayings and stuff, little stuff that he sold on eBay. Then people reported him on eBay, and eBay got rid of him because of his past with, being convicted as a child predator. And then YouTube just let him be. And then eventually they banned him off the platform. I think it took a year though. So it does happen. And maybe there's something to say about, you say, if it was a man, maybe it would be more likely that they would be off the internet. I think you have a point there to make.
What about if you could start a petition? Because you have a pretty big following that we could.
I don't. I really don't.
Oh, you have more than anybody else.
Becca Scoops has probably had the biggest. But here's the thing with petitions, usually that doesn't work, I mean, the reality is she's out. And it's almost like you have to deal with it.
Children. She's after the children. With all those little dances she does, look who she's attracting. Young kids looking up to a murderer. I mean, it's crazy.
I understand that. This is the world we live in. We live in a sick world, full of injustices. So, until we fix that as society, none of this goes away. And the reality is we're never going to fix it. This is just how society and the world is, unfortunately. So it's only right to just protect your own, your family, your loved ones from all this mess. And that's the best you can do. But I understand where you're coming from and your conviction.
Everybody's on TikTok today, all these young people.
I understand. Yeah. Hey, that's a social media company problem too. They should monitor, but they're all about money anyhow, right? They don't care. They just want money. This is how this world is.
Well, there's no more morals left, I guess.
You're right about that. So, is it Lisa?
Well, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. I'm sorry. Lisa was the last person. Jerry, did you want to say anything else? Did you have anything to add about maybe the Becca Scoops situation or no?
No, I don't even want to talk about her.
Okay.
That's another, I look forward to her videos, but now it's just, I think we're all going to start giving up, but it's sad if we do that.
Yeah. No, I understand. Well, Jerry, thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Keep up the good work.
All right. Peace and love.
Bye.
Bye for now. There we go. Dude. So far, so good. Everyone's so nice. Thought we're going to get some pushback and, when is Annie going to call? No. Oh, getting back to the fan funding. Where did I leave off here? Whims. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Hello. Hi. Hello? You are live.
Hello?
Hello, can...
Hi, my name is Harriet. How are you?
Your name's Harriet?
Yeah,
Hi, Harriet. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
What's going on?
I just can't believe Becca's such a scammer.
Uh-huh. Maybe turn down the volume. Do you have the volume up over there?
Hi, Harriet. How are you doing?
Yeah, turn down the
I used to work
mute the
for
volume.
her for free.
What's going on?
You got to mute the volume in the background. The YouTube. Can you do that or
Maybe
no?
turn down the volume. Do you have
All right, I'm gonna have to hang up. Hopefully she'll mute that and then she'll call back. Let's see here. That was Harriet. Wim says this. I'm sorry, Daddy. I tried my best to be smart. Look at Mama. It's not my fault. It's genetics. Okay, I think I read that before. $5 super chat. Wims. Man, Wims, you're really busy. I'm not sure what all of this is though that you're saying. Dad, I can't believe you would let chat attack your daughter this way. They sound broke and bitter. I am so confused on your super chats there. Anna Alley, hey, good to see an old friend of the channel here. Good to have you back. I remember Anna Alley in the chat, when we were covering Gypsy, of course. Stop talking about Gyp. Easy. There we go. All right. We caught up. Let's see. I think this is Harriet. Is this Harriet? Harriet?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Yeah, so I used to work for Becca for free.
Okay.
And so I now realize like how bad this really was. And now I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got played like that.
Yeah. So you worked for her for free. So you sent her stuff before, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like I was a really good source for her. And it was like really annoying at the fact that I would like give her this stuff and like she would never credit me and she would always act like she didn't know what was going on.
So what were some things that you gave to her for free? If you could speak up some.
I picked cotton on the plantation.
What?
It's me, Morbid. It's Nina.
Oh my God, Nina. What the hell? Holy Christ. I would have never guessed that one.
I saw people were saying it was
What the fuck? Wow, dude, that was impressive. I would have never thought that was you. I was like, who is this? I thought it was Case for a second.
I was trying not to laugh. That's why I was like, if I laugh, they're gonna know it's me.
Oh my God. That was really good because that did not sound like you at all.
Wait, I thought you guys were gonna pick up on it when I said Harriet, and I used to work for her for free.
Oh no, I don't even know what that is, Harry.
Like, not Harriet.
What's going on, Nina? Talk to us. Talk to us in that voice, though.
What happened today? Like, I caught you on someone else's live, like halfway.
Yeah, I was on Keisha's live over on TikTok. There's this lady named Aleph. She's just a viewer, and she was up on panel, and maybe she believes in what she's saying. It seems like it, but I just wanted to correct her on some things because it was almost like she wanted to just forget about what Becca did, and everything's going to be fine. Let's just focus on exposing the truth and support her. Blah blah blah. And I couldn't let that go because I was like, no, wait, hold on one second. There's credibility and a credibility issue here. And if someone's leading a truth train or promising things to their viewers about, whatever, justice for Dee Dee, you can't have someone at the helm have zero credibility and doing some really nasty stuff, right? So I couldn't allow that message to get out there. And no one questioned that. That's all. That's why I went up to kind of, say what I had to say.
Wait.
Because, yeah.
What was weird to me about that in particular is when you think about the fact that if she doesn't have any credibility and now you're like, oh, we'll just give her a pass because she's actually having this conversation or she's talking about Gypsy, it just seems like a whole sham then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And how can
Like,
you
there's no
believe
way
in
you
that
could
person's
say-
content moving forward?
Exactly.
It's impossible. That's why I'm saying the train has derailed and there's no turning back. You can't recover from this. It's impossible. She can recover if she says, you know what, guys, F the truth train. All I'm about is snark now. So if you want to follow me, great. And people will still follow her. But don't
But I
mislead
think
your
that would
people.
still be hard because when you look at like the level of manipulation that her subscribers feel,
Yeah.
that's the issue. She went really far with it. She could have said, look, I'm here to get the bag, and if I expose her, that's good too. If that was her purpose, just say that, right? Because just like people who are willing to support her now, there would have been more that would have been willing to support her, even if she said, like, I'm here to get the money. Like, let's see what happens with Gypsy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just insane, the stuff we've been learning. It's like you can't even make this up. This is like it's a Hollywood script in
honestly,
itself.
The Sheena part was the part that really threw me off the most.
Yeah, and that you know what? We didn't even Sheena didn't know about this. Toddy didn't know about this until this email stuff came out, and we're like, wait, hold on, Desolation Tease. Wait, hold on, one sec, And then everybody start looking at their old stuff. They're like, wait, I got message from there. I got, and that's how it got discovered. It just got discovered last week.
I'm telling you, the Sheena part is the one that her and Diana, those were the two that really blew my mind.
Yeah, Diana was another one. That was I don't know what she was thinking. That was so easy to take care of as a creator.
I think she thought something was going to happen to her, and after that happened, she'd be able to grift.
You know what? Her chat was turning against her because they thought Diana was using her and was a fraud and a fake. And Diana never asked for any money. All she said was, hey, can you ask your people to pray for me? That was it. So, and then when Becca saw that, a lot of people in chat were kind of questioning the validity of Diana's story and all that, then she's like, oh, conveniently, let me just ignore Diana. You know what? I'm never going to respond to her again.
Right. That's why I think she realized it wasn't going to benefit her because it was about benefiting her. The story was all about benefiting her.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because look at it. Like, Sugar Sunday, whoever that is, saying Perez admitted he all he cared about was the bag. And guess what? People respected the hell out of that.
You know what? Yeah, they did. But then they're still kind of like, well, he's going to get the truth out for us. And, let's be honest. He didn't really reach anybody. He just collected the money and that was it.
Yeah. That's not what he does. He doesn't he'll expose to an extent, but what he does is like TMZ style.
Yeah. But again, yeah, he was pretty honest with that. I get it. It was just the people, that community didn't see it. So my purpose of calling him out was like, okay, well, you're calling out other people on the other side or Gypsy herself for her past actions, and you're trying to hold them accountable. I'm all for that. But then you got to call out your own too, and the people that you're using, because you just want a dirty train, and look at what happened. If you don't call out your own and hold them accountable for the same things, look at what happened to the train. It's derailed and it's never coming back.
But honestly, there really wasn't. It's like she climbed. We were all a staircase for her. She climbed that staircase and then knocked everybody down.
Becca.
Intentionally. So she was literally playing Monopoly.
Not very well, because she got caught in the easiest way. It was right there. We just didn't know.
Even though she got caught, I feel like it was, for me personally, once I saw her say what she said about, I already was skeptical of her prior to that, but when I saw her Karen Reed emails, that really, just to see somebody wanted to manipulate that much in just an email, like everything about what she wrote was very manipulative. That to me said, if she wants to control what I think about this, then I'm not like, her subscribers are not excluded from that.
You're going to have to come back and tell me about that, because I missed that whole thing between you, Case, and Becca. And I think a lot of people have. So we don't know that entire situation.
Well, most of that happened in the quiet because I didn't put it really. The thing with Case is Case was coming after Ivory and saying that she's a master manipulator. He was saying like really bad stuff about Ivory, and that's not true. And I said to him, the fact that you would say that about her, knowing that I'm cool with her and that's my friend, and you're saying this about her, you're saying that I am okay with her being this person as well.
Right.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I said, if you're going to say that, like, go to hell. Like, I don't ever want to speak to you again. Like, really lose my number and go to hell. Then he said, you see in his video yesterday, he said I was being very disrespectful. No. One thing I'm never going to let you do is play with my friends, period.
Yeah, and you and Ivory were very close and still are, I think.
Yeah.
Ivory Rose knows.
And she's far from what he was trying to say, which was what was pissing me off. He said, it's like, you're on here. And he did that for Becca. And let me tell you, Case used to talk cash shit about Becca.
Yeah, I know that. I had a phone call with him.
I mean real cash. I'm not saying like little, like he trashed her. And
I've got text messages where he trashes the shit out of her and the community. I would love to expose those. I've asked him if I could get permission. If he's not afraid.
He's not.
He's a weasel, though. He goes behind everybody's back, too, just like Becca does. He's done a lot of dirty work for Becca as well. They've been helping each other throughout this time. And now he feels the pressure because he sees everybody kind of turning on Becca now. And now he's like, well, now I got to shift because Becca's not going to help me out. So
he's the opportunist.
Exactly. And then he told Becca behind her back about, oh, Nina says this about you, that, you know, and he did that. He tried the same thing with me with Starlight. It doesn't work, buddy. Okay. You're just a scum little pansy boy. So people are going to know about him too, because there's a lot of stuff about him.
First of all, what grown ass man does all that?
He's not grown.
He was out here acting like a chick.
And he calls me, he's like, you're 50.
Grown men don't do that.
Bro, I'm 3 years older than you. We're going to be 50 together, you idiot.
You put everything out there. The thing about you is you're not on the phone behind everybody's back running your mouth. You just say, this is what it is. Yeah. He's behind the phone like, hey, I'm going to tell you this. Like, you're playing telephone at your big age?
Dude, I know people that are close to him now that can't stand him because he cries like a little bitch over the phone. All he talks about is himself and his little drama. He's the drama princess. I've never met a guy who acts like him on the internet and outside of the internet.
Literally.
Yeah.
And you want to know something crazy too when it comes to Becca? People that I never thought would say this, but the biggest response that I've gotten from people was they liked her content until they saw her. And I don't think it's about physically what she looks like. I think it's more of like her eyes. She doesn't look trustworthy to me.
I didn't look at her closely enough, but I just think her content. Okay, I want to tell you something, Nina. So I have somebody that was an old
Keep this between you and I.
Yeah, just between us. Nobody here. Guys, go away. Okay. You know, put us on mute It's just between me and Nina. Nobody record this. So there's this lady from Facebook, right? It was a Facebook group of Gypsy Rose. Okay. Becca Scoops, it seems, from what I've seen so far, the evidence that's been provided, the receipts, screenshots, so on and so forth, stole a lot of her content that she wrote on this Facebook group, this lady, about Gypsy Rose and the case. She stole that, and a lot of that is in the cop spill hot tea videos that she done that became popular. Word for word, essentially stole from this lady. I got screenshots of the transcripts, and I'm comparing the two, and it's identical. This lady's like, dude, she stole my shit. I put this in the Gypsy Rose Facebook group that she was a part of for, quite some time.
Wow.
So that's interesting. And I'm going to take a further look at that, but it's just a long line of information that was sent to me by her. And I'm not going to say her name yet or anything like that because
that makes
I'm just
sense
sifting
though.
Because besides the Detective Hancock stuff that she had, I'm talking about some of the other details were like word for word stolen from this Facebook group from this lady that was posting. Interesting. S'mores coming out.
And she was saying she was getting it from detectives.
She could have gotten. I think she did get some.
No,
of that.
I don't think so. No, but
didn't she interview, like, have a StreamYard interview or recording of the Detective Hancock
guy? Yeah, but
guy?
we don't know if that was true or not.
I think it is.
Like when you think about it.
But she stole all the other bits and pieces, which is lazy work. I mean, look, a lot of us creators get from Reddit or other places, right? But for word, and then to fake it till you make it, Becca does. And then to find out the credibility is just not there anymore. And it always been that way. Just lies upon lies. Everything that was built on that channel was lies, from how she represented herself to how she represented her partner, profession-wise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was built on lies. It's like calling out Gypsy for being everything's built on lies and everything, but you're doing the same thing or worse, almost.
And the fact that, remember when that whole billboard thing went up? Yes. Becca was all in cahoots with them.
That was Cajun Jen, right? Or,
yes.
Okay.
That's what, and I had said these things on my live. Like, I was very clear about that. And when you look at this now, I'm like, yes, I told you guys. And it only made sense when you really thought about it because of the way everything was panned out.
Mm-hmm.
And even like the way Gypsy came out and she wasn't even, like, the way she was responding, it was obvious.
No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, do you think, what's your thoughts with everything that came out, Nina? I haven't spoke to you for a while. So like the Annie emails, I know you said the Sheena TikTok messages were wild.
Becca is the person that will do anything and everything she can to get what she wants by any means necessary. And it doesn't matter if it goes against her integrity or it doesn't matter to her. She will do anything to get what she wants.
Yep. And we're finding that out pretty quickly. It's crazy.
And I think now this coming out, it's a mirror being held up to her.
I know you were one of the first to kind of speak out against Becca. And I don't know how long that lasted.
I'm going to say this, and I can't stand Bree. It burns my ass to even say that she was right about anything. But after, like, I was disregarding what Bree was saying, and then someone else was like, hey, no, I actually, and someone that I know very well was like, hey, no, I think you need to actually look into it. Like, I looked into it, and it's legit. Like, you need to actually look.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I was like, wow. And then that was shortly after, like the day after the whole Karen Reed emails came out. And I'm just going to give you like brief on what happened with Karen Reed. So
Yeah.
I had been doing a couple of videos about the Karen Reed trial. And when I had realized that she was set up, and it was very obvious, I did a video on it, and Becca sent me an email stating how I was wrong. She's guilty. She needs to go to prison for life. And here's a couple of sources. You need to check this out because she did do it, right? And so I said to her, like, I hear what you're saying, but the very grand jury indictment that they got, the witnesses said that they lied, both of them. So the indictment that they got was based on a lie. So how are you saying that it's true if they said, both of them said on the stand, that it was a lie?
Yeah. I didn't
Right?
follow that case very well, but I know a lot of people knew she was innocent. You know, again, I didn't follow that case, so I don't know all the details, but yeah, I'm following you on that though.
It was very, when I say it was very obvious, it was very obvious. Like, even if just getting the details, it was very obvious. And so when I saw her emails, her email was very emotional. And that's when I was like, okay, take your emotions out, because I'm just looking at the facts.
Right.
And the facts are stating she's innocent. Regardless of what you're saying, like, just the facts that we're hearing and seeing.
Would you say it was more aligned with her political beliefs, that situation?
That's what I think it was.
Okay.
That's what I think it was.
Because I'm all for like
just the fact
supporting police officers and law enforcement, but also I know that there's corruption as well, you know? Like, I can see both sides of the argument, but to blindly just believe it solely based on your own political sort of biases or whatnot, you know, that's a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was okay with her having another opinion. My issue was the fact that she felt like I needed to think what she thought. That was my issue. I honestly don't care about how you feel. That you are entitled to feeling whatever way you want to feel. And I'm not here to tell you how to feel. What I'm telling you is, you're not going to convince me that what you're saying is right when she tried to say, as in, like, I didn't look into it enough. I didn't have enough information. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I've been watching this whole case, like I'm on jury duty.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my thing. It wasn't that she had a different opinion. Your opinion is just that, your opinion, and you're entitled to that. Right. I just didn't feel like it was okay for you to tell me I needed to think this way.
Yeah, we're going to have to hear more of that. With maybe you and Ivory can come up at a certain point on a future panel to talk about your experiences in that situation, because a lot of people don't know about that story. And I'm just trying to put the puzzle pieces all together here. You know, I got into the weeds to give us a little bit of puzzle pieces. Toddy gave up some huge ones. Sheena even contributed to puzzle pieces. I had a couple, but I didn't have the whole picture. And I knew in my heart, I was like, man, I know other creators are out there and viewers and people that have those puzzle pieces. So I'm going to take a leap, because I know you talked about Becca before, outing her and stuff, on calling her out.
Mm-hmm.
But then at a certain point, you stopped, right? Maybe quickly.
Well, I got to
a
point where, first of all, I don't argue at all with people. Like, that is not something that I do.
You're getting a lot of backlash, right, from the community, from that community.
Yeah, and I felt like you can't convince someone of anything if they're committed and they want to feel a certain way, and that's okay, right? Because everything that's in the dark will eventually come to light. And I knew that it would eventually come out, and I would just sit back and watch everything play itself out, because eventually she would be exposed, and whatever way that would happen, it would happen, because you never get away with anything forever. So in my mind, I was like, I'm just going to sit back and watch it play out whenever it happens. If it happens now or it happens 2 years from now, it will eventually come out. So I'll just sit back and watch.
Yeah. And you know, okay, so I started this last week, right? Just imagine like if nothing happened. Let's say I never came back here and did some of those lives, and then started getting puzzle pieces from different people like Toddy and Sheena or Into the Weeds. Or, you know, if I didn't do that, it'd be the same thing right now. People would be falling and getting duped even bigger right now, right? It's just crazy.
But I feel as though eventually, when this documentary doesn't come out, it was going to be exposed anyway, because everyone had said it here and there. And I had said on my videos months ago, like, at this point, justice, what does justice look like? And if that's, you're expecting something to happen to Gypsy, it's not going to happen, right? Yeah. And so if that's not going to happen, and there's not going to be any more justice for her mom. And I thought about this really hard, that at one point I was like, well, I don't think her family really wants justice. And if they don't push it, there's no way that outsiders will be able to get it. And I don't know if I think it's that they don't want justice. I think it's just like reopening a old wound, and they have to revisit it when I feel like it's already too much for them and she's out. And so part of me feels like it was probably very hard to have to deal with.
Yeah, you know, Dorla, who Petrie, I think she was the younger sister of Dee Dee. I just remember hearing that she cried a lot when she came over, you know, and we got the urn stuff here, which you're a part of. And she just couldn't, I guess she couldn't like process, you know, like it's been so long.
Yeah,
since
I think
it
it was
happened,
too
and she couldn't
hard.
process it. Yeah. It's like you said, the old wound, you're peeling the bandage off again and have to go through that trauma, you know? And so, yeah, I think that's an aspect for sure.
I came to that place where I was like, you know what? I don't think it's that they don't want justice. I just realized like it probably was too hard for them. And who am I to judge what and how they should feel or react about it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
Like
I guess Dee Dee was the youngest. My bad. So Dorla was older.
Yeah, Dee Dee was the youngest.
Sorry about that, guys. I didn't follow it too close.
So I felt like, I kind of felt like that. And so in my mind, I felt as though nothing further is going to happen. And that's just a reality. It's unrealistic to think anything further is going to happen. And even when it comes to laws, I think the biggest thing that people aren't really understanding is that if they would have to revisit Gypsy, there would be a ton of other cases they would have to reopen. And so it's kind of like a pack rat. You just keep packing stuff into a closet.
And then the Supreme Court and all this has to overturn double jeopardy for the entire nation, or, you know, like, or
right.
That jurisdiction, you know, it's a mess. It's never going to happen.
Right. That's exactly. And I know someone personally that lost a media job over Gypsy.
How?
So I knew that they weren't going to. I will message you about it because I don't really want to put their name out there.
Yeah.
But when I saw that happen, I realized, like, okay, the media is not going to put her out there. If they are that adamant that people are actually losing jobs behind it, like, I just knew that it wasn't going any further.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of my point is like it's setting up people, because I've been disappointed quite a few times when things didn't go our way with the whole anti-gypsy stuff, you know, like, damn it, she's back. Damn it, she got her account back. You know? And then you just get these disappointment after loss after loss. You just keep losing. And it just becomes like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
My thing is not, I know this is going to sound maybe biased, but look, she's online, I get it. But the issue for me is that she is engaging with minors, and that's the biggest issue for me. It's not, we can't really control that much, but it's who she's engaging with that is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. I think, and that's a problem with the social media companies too, because they don't care. They just want to bring in the money that they possibly can. They have investors. They're not thinking about morals. You think these companies have morals?
Okay, side note, Belinda, who these people that are like yarning, do you realize how special needs you seem saying you're bored and voluntarily staying?
Oh, they're just doing
like,
that to troll. Come on.
Sounds like crazy work. Like, who wastes their time watching something where they're bored? And then you actually use your fingers too tight.
The people that yawn, do a yawn emojis, are the ones that watch and listen the longest. That's what the analytics say. So, hey, we need those yawners.
Like, you need to be studied. That is like you're mentally unwell that you would submit yourself to gluttony. Why would you do it?
Oh, someone's getting called out now. But Harriet, what was it Harriet that you said when you first called in?
Yeah, that's why I said I was working for her. I was saying I was trying to be funny, like Harriet Tubman.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like Harriet the Spy or something.
No.
Who is this lady? Or this? I didn't know. Well, I mean, that was a wild voice. That was a wild voice. You should do your videos that way, by the way. Use that voice.
It was, listen,
You gotta, yeah.
I could really troll if I want to troll, but I just don't.
That was pretty good because you definitely, I had zero idea that was you. Like you didn't even pop in my head, my mind.
No,
so.
And I could tell in the comments that I wasn't even on the radar, and which is why I really didn't want to laugh, because I was like, if I laugh, they're going to know for sure it's me.
Oh, well, you did it. You did. You should go to SNL and become a cast member with that character, Harriet. Hey, Nina, you got to come back when you and Ivy Rose wants to do a little panel to kind of talk about your stuff. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no, I will for sure. But I do have to go because my son's graduation is tomorrow, and
cool.
I have so much.
They're doing good? The kiddos?
Yeah.
Awesome.
His graduation is tomorrow, and then I leave to go to Cabo. So
wait, how old is he now? What did he graduate from?
He's 5. He's graduating from preschool.
Oh, wow. He's growing. Growing fast.
I know.
Too fast. Jeez.
All right, know. Well, I'm not happy about it. I'm happy, but I'm not happy, you know.
I know. I get you. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye, Harriet.
Bye.
Bye. Harriet. Bye. I'm Harriet. All right. I don't know if we're gonna take any more calls. I think we're good. Should we do a couple more or no? I don't know. I do need to get some more tea and maybe take a short little break, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Let me get rid of the phones right now. Guys, you got to go check out the Sir Morbid X merchandise. It's pretty legit. SirMorbidX.com. Maybe we'll take a few more calls, but can I go get some more hot tea? And I'm going to take a short little break here. That was funny though. Nina got us, man. that was a good one. I didn't even think that was her. Okay. I'll be right back. Hang out here. We'll be right back. We'll resume in about 2-3 minutes. And then I'll open up the phone lines once again and we'll call it quits.
It's been like a few months. It's been quite a while since I recorded some shit. And I was washing dishes and I wrote something. So, fuck it.
You can laugh if you want things scam as a punk, trash in the trunk. The fact is, you can ride with me if you want, man. Where you wanna sit, in the back or the front? I'm nasty as fuck. Put somebody in a motherfucking body bag, zip it up, throw his ass in the trunk. Then I throw him in a vet of stomach acid for lunch. How's that for a bag of lunch? Hey, scam, what the fuck? What you been doing? Where the fuck you been at in this last couple months? Shit, rapping a bunch. Wrote a lot of songs, didn't have a lot of money in the studio, would ask for too much. $100, I ain't with it. Fuck that, stuck in itself, but it ain't prison. It's in this kitchen, in the dish pit, writing raps and I'm scrubbing 108 dishes. I don't ever say shit or take shit. Came from the basement. Do people still think Juicy J is amazing? His music made me hit my face in the pavement. I lose it, I keep one every second they play it. Let me calm down. They're like, scam, why you being so hostile? Cause I always felt like I was a lost child. Didn't want to say it in class, so I walked out. And now I'm back at it, they laughed at it. Never gonna stop like I'm a crack addict. I'm past average and you can't stand it. You can't sleep bumming like a bad mattress. This black magic and now you feeling stuck like you in bad traffic. But that's it, it's bad traffic. Get back in your own lane, tag nav it. So I tell them listen up, let the bang go. Is anybody giving up till I say so? That I'm here to save a life, I'm here with the ghosts of ruin him. And who you think I am, not an angel. Sup the angel of death, aim for the head, bang, now you're dead. Now you're gonna lay in the bed, pray for the dead. That's what happens every motherfucking time I get up on the track and write flames with a pen. Everybody in it trying to say he the best. I'm just gonna kill the beat and lay him to rest. Get in a collab and scam me, half-ass your verse and I delete it, that's a waste of your breath. Mine is gone, I'm in a fight but I don't know what side I'm on. You couldn't even see me when the light is on. When I'm in this bitch, got the headphones on as I write this song. Yeah. Alright, listen to that. That was fun, but now I can Yo. It's been like a few months, it's been quite a while since I recorded some shit, and I was washing dishes and I wrote something, so fuck it. You can laugh if you want things scam as a punk, trash in the trunk. The fact is, you can ride with me if you want, man. Where you wanna sit, in the back or the front? I'm nasty as fuck. Put somebody in a motherfucking body bag, zip it up, throw his ass in the trunk. Then I throw him in a vet of stomach acid for lunch. How's that for a bag of lunch? Hey, scam, what the fuck? What you been doing? Where the fuck you been at in this last couple months? Shit, rapping a bunch. Wrote a lot of songs, didn't have a lot of money in the studio, would ask for too much. $100, I ain't with it. Fuck that, stuck in itself, but it ain't prison. It's in this kitchen, in the dish pit, writing raps and I'm scrubbing 108 dishes. I don't ever say shit or take shit. Came from the
All right. Here we go. I'll open up the phone lines again. If no one calls in, then there might be a couple little clips that I might go over. How you guys doing? We got Becca Scoops in the house. I love that name, Becca Scoops. Man, you guys are coming up with some funny usernames. The phone line is open if you want to call in. 949-414-6690. It's at the middle of the screen there in white. I do have the StreamYard up as well. The panel link is in the pinned comment right there. So if you want to join this meeting number 2, we're going to close out the meeting number 2 in a moment here. But we'll allow some people to not be too shy to call in. Angelica, good to see you. Anani's, Aaron Green in the house. Christina, what's going on? What's going on? Jennifer Williams. And it's Marie is in the house. Let's see here. Did I miss any fan funding for a grift train? Whims World has been very busy tonight. I think I'm the beneficiary of whatever chaos is going on with her and her mom. I am generous, says Whims World. Dreamer can't be because she got kicked out of my grandma's bank account. Are you trolling your mom? Stay mad, chat. Either you like the shock or you don't. I messaged you 6 months ago on YouTube. Are you not entertained Popcorn and Smut says, let me get a topless for old time's sakes. You got it. Let me see. Do I got topless here? I do.
Topless. Topless. Topless.
There we go. Another one.
Topless.
There it is. That was for Popcorn and Smut. Whims World says, bye, Dad. Love you lots. $2. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Phone call. Unknown. Prepare. Hello. How are you?
Hello. Who's this?
This is Morbid. Who's this?
Oh, wow. Really? Oh, that bitch that's always on freaking flipping on everything and like talking about the Gypsy Rose case?
That would be me.
Nice.
What's going
So
on?
nice.
What's
It
your
is
name? What do
so
I call
nice
you?
to have you on the phone.
What do I call you? Who do I have the pleasure
Phyllis.
to speak with?
Phyllis.
Who? Phyllis.
Yeah.
You sound like a Phyllis.
Don't I sound hot like Dreamer?
No, not quite. But you sound like a
No.
Phyllis.
Oh, I am.
So what's going
Oh,
on, Phyllis?
And
You said-
I find repulsive guys like you hot too.
Well, I appreciate that. Hey, Phyllis, so what's going on? It seems like you're very angry, upset. I'm here for you.
Angry and upset? No.
BS Anonymous.
Absolutely not.
Mm.
Angry and upset? No. As a matter of fact, I thought I was calling one of those sex lines, and you answered.
Well, sucker and
Dumbass
succotash.
I know, right?
You got kind
How
of a
dumb
lisp.
of me.
Did you have that lisp growing up, or?
Lisp?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lisp.
You know what? Is that what you find about Gypsy Rose sexy? Because I noticed that you flipped really easy on that case, huh?
How did I flip, Phyllis?
How did you flip? Well, you were hating on her for like, I don't know,
2
so many years. Well, you should know, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, well, yeah, obviously you do. And then you're having Bree and Dreamer and everything, and now
I've had them on before. I've had them on when I was against Gypsy. They were on my panel before.
yeah, because you were
everyone was
obviously
fine then.
making funny. You're obviously making money off them. You call it funny. You were doing it the whole damn time now. So why don't you just kind of cut the shit with that already?
Cut the shit with what? I don't get
Cut
your
the
point.
shit with what? You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't. I'm asking you, what do you want me to cut the shit with?
All right, okay. So you know what? You were friends with all these content creators and everything like that. And then you're just like dissing them. You're getting their pages like cut down, like even like Winebox Poppy. I mean,
Well,
Becca
he
Scoops,
sucks, but-
Becca. And I followed you enough to know that like Becca was also. You guys kind of like collaborate with a lot of them, and. Yeah, like all of a sudden now it's like, oh, you're so against Becca. I just think that since you flipped, you don't got shit to write on except for like dissing on other content creators.
That's kind of funny because it's.
You really think that's
contradictory.
kind of funny? Because
Yeah.
it's kind of like obvious, actually.
I just got started last week. I'm covering the Gypverse. How long have you guys been covering Gypsy Rose? Almost 3 years. So
well, you know
let
what?
me
I don't
catch
really
up to you
cover
guys
Gypsy
before
Rose,
you
but
call me out
actually,
for.
you know what? I was
talking about
thinking
the
of starting my own channel though, so I have been
Fantastic.
following like
I'm
other
sure you're
content
gonna do
creators
well.
and
What's your channel? So
oh,
we could all
you know what?
subscribe.
I think I would, especially with my lisp, like you said. Which
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Becca has a lisp too. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I know. I think you're so fucking jealous of Becca, and it's obvious.
I am jealous.
Because
I
if
wish
you
I
were
was with
hating on
Mitch.
Becca, if you were hating like as much, like basically, if you were doing as good as Becca was, I don't
She's
think
not
you'd be
doing
hating
good
on her as much.
lately.
You and Nina, Nina's a fucking bitch too with that shit. Let's just
Oh,
cut
keep
it.
Nina
Let's
out
just call
of
it like
keep
it is.
Harriet out of this.
Let's just call it like it is. Nina's the same fucking way. All right, you guys are fucking hating on because
Are
know
you
basically
racist?
you guys think of each
I
other.
hope you're not
as like
racist,
the main
Phyllis.
fucking like content creators in this thing, and yeah, you fucking hating on Becca. Oh, I was here first, kind of thing, and oh, woe is me. Oh,
Hey, Phyllis, the only
let's just call it
person
like it fucking is.
Phyllis, the only person that's hating on Becca is Becca. She did this to herself.
How is Becca hating on Becca? No, as a
She
matter of
screwed
fact,
herself.
Becca's minding her own motherfucking business as far
Her
as I'm
alter
concerned.
egos got in the way and screwed her. That's what happened. Wait, is this
kind of
Becca?
like Gypsy Rose's toothbrush. You wish
I think
was
this is
screwing
Becca.
you, huh? Kind of thing. I bet you'd shove that thing so far up your ass. and
Hey,
you'd
don't talk
enjoy
about
it,
shoving
wouldn't you?
anything up, please. You're going to get case studies excited. He's looking for his frog right
You
now.
know what? I think you would love that. I think you've had a thing for Gypsy Rose this whole time. This brownie video is what got you onto the case, first of all. And that is what is pretty much...
Wow, you are creepy that you would mention
I'm
that.
creepy? You know what? I'm
That
just
is
calling it
creepy.
like I see it, baby. You want Ken's position.
Don't call
You
me
want
baby.
Ken's position. You want a three-way. You want to be in all that every fucking way. Let's
Is there a
just call it
husband
like
that
it
has to put up with this? Put him on the phone. Let me talk to him.
A husband? Oh, God. I killed him years ago, just like Gypsy killed her mom.
Oh, well, you probably don't want to confess that on a live stream.
Are you kidding me? I fucking tell the world. Are you kidding me? I killed my motherfucking husband, bitch.
All right,
Let's just
calm
call
down.
it like it is.
All right, anything else? JFK Annie?
My name is Phyllis, okay? Phyllis.
Sorry, Phyllis. Sorry.
Ooh, yeah. And you know what? You sound so motherfucking intelligent, creeping on other content creators. Let's just call this too. Winebox Poppy is so much fucking better than you, and you're jealous of him too. People
Yeah,
hype his
I am
shit,
jealous.
and they don't hype yours.
I'm jealous that he's
You
5'2".
You are motherfucking jealous. You've been jealous.
He's
of
got a
all
big
these
ass
fucking
head.
People that have done better than you this whole motherfucking
He lives in
time.
Section 8 housing.
And you know what? All this fucking dreamer
sells
merch,
guard cell
you got rid
purses.
of it because it wasn't motherfucking selling. Nobody wants to buy your shit because it's stupid. You know what? You need to take a good look at your merch and be like, you know what? Maybe change this, and this. All of it, basically.
Get it
'cause
all
it's
out,
all
Phyllis.
motherfucking stupid.
All right. Hey, Phyllis, you know, you're a pleasure.
But yeah, Morbid, it has been a motherfucking pleasure talking to you.
It has
Let me
been.
just say that. I love to talk to you again, bitch.
Thank you.
White Box Poppy forever. Fuck you.
Those are the type of people that find Winebox Puppy. Actually, funny. Phyllis. Let's give it up for Phyllis. We love Phyllis, man. I hope she calls every week. Sorry, I couldn't get to a couple calls because, we had someone up. And I think someone was backstage. I think it was Barry. Barry in bed was backstage, but I'm trying to handle things here. Anyhow, the phone line is still open. We'll keep it up for a moment here and then close it out. That was fun. We need Phyllis's around. Gee, I wonder why I switch sides. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Morbid?
I hope you're as good as Phyllis. What's going on? What's your name?
My name in the chat is Tied Together, and I just found you about a week ago after you posted a video reading like the Reddit threads from the Gypverse.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I had no idea about this Gypverse until a week ago.
Oh,
and
really?
Yes. And I've been like watching all of your lives, and like I've like dipped into cases and Winebox Poppies and stuff like that, trying to see like piece it all together. And from the outside looking in, like, why do they not want to hear what you have to say? Like, why? It's so right in front of their face that they're all getting ripped off and they just won't listen to you. Why is that?
There's a lot of hypocrisy on that side, the anti-Gypsy Rose side, which I'm going to be pointing out every single time. They claim that others gatekeep. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Into the Weeds. They had FOIAs out, and they said they gatekeep, or they were gatekeeping that stuff. But they gatekeep truth about them. They like to gatekeep that from the majority of their viewers and community. They don't want anything out there that would expose them for who they truly are, a bunch of hypocrites. So that's why I'm here to point out those hypocrisies. That's it.
Are there going to be like other cases that you're going to cover, and then like other pointing out hypocrisy in other communities that you plan to do, or are you just going to stick with the gyp verse because you built it?
Cover all the cover cases, just mental cases. um, no, for right now on this channel, it's just the gyp verse. We're just having fun doing it. There's an overwhelming amount of content, and honestly, this is probably the only channel that's doing it. And I've asked others to come along and help me out because the emails are just coming in, and you know, there's just too much to cover for one content creator to cover. So, I mean, if people are interested, hit me up, sirmorbidx@gmail. I could feed you some stuff that I'm not looking at now. But I don't know.
I would really like to hear your opinion on other topics too, besides the gyp verse, just because and you know, people might take this as like a insult or something like that, but when I say it, I mean like classic, like when I was a kid, Howard Stern when he was syndicated but not on TV. That is kind of who you remind me of, is just like you just say it, and I want to hear your opinion on different topics, not just the gyp verse. And I really want you to consider like branching out a little bit more, because I mean, you keep it 100, and we need that more in our world, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll think about that. Maybe we could do that once a week, designate a day for that, just to go off topic. Because we all need a break. You know, I've been trying to get a break from this Becca Scoops stuff, but it just keeps pouring in. The amount of receipts, evidence, all this stuff that I have to verify before I go live with it. It's just been pretty overwhelming. So,
and I appreciate you for doing that. And like, especially like after I heard Diana's story, I mean, that's just horrible. These people do need to be exposed for what they're doing, and like, it's really courageous of you to take on that mantle, you know?
I don't have much to lose, let's just say. So, hey, you know what? I'm all here for it. Hopefully everybody is. I find it pretty entertaining, actually. At the same time, we're putting out some good stuff that people could actually consume, as far as, you know, facts and interesting little things. It's just wild. It's been wild because, you know, like, again, I told Nina before this, you know, on the phone, like, wow, it's like a Hollywood script. I mean, you cannot write this. It just has gone everywhere and which way, every turn that you didn't expect. It's just gone deeper and deeper. And I'm still unraveling stuff about Becca and stuff. Again, I don't hate her. I wish she would come up front and just be honest. Not that it's going to help her in any sense of the word, because her credibility is shot anyhow. And it's too late, because she lied to the faces of her own supporters and panel members over on TikTok. Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't bounce back from that. It's done. So I'm surprised they built that up for almost 3 years, this Truth Train movement, and it just crumbled in less than a week by one Asian man. So, hey, whatever. But I appreciate you calling in. What was your name again?
Tied Together. And I really appreciate the content that you're in this community that you're building right now of nobodies. I really, really appreciate it.
Very cool.
So thank you so much. I will be in the chat. I appreciate you. And don't listen to those Phyllises.
I love Phyllis. Hey, you need to have haters too. All right, you're laughing too loud. All right, thank you, Tide something. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, maybe take a couple more, and that's it. Oh, I needed to bring someone backstage on. It's Barry in bed, actually. Barry in bed. I'm going to close the phone lines real quick, guys, if Barry in bed is here. Barry, are you here? Backstage on StreamYard.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What's going on?
Sweet. I just came to get my second chip.
All right. This is week 2.
I was here last week.
Congratulations.
And my audio went out before I really got to speak about any of my sobriety with Becca. So I kind of wanted to just say something really quick.
Go for it. Floor is yours.
Well, I first started side eyeing her whenever a lot of her content turned into just talking about Ryan and snarking on Ryan. I stopped watching as much at that point. I would pay attention more to the title of the video. If I felt like it was going to be about Ryan, I wouldn't really watch it. Because she had made a comment where she was like, if Ryan was my kid, my son, and he was doing this, I would slap him. And I didn't like that didn't sit really well with me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I thought that was a little okay. So child
Unnecessary.
abuse is okay now. Like, ugh, what?
I would assume she
And so
was trying to
yeah,
get a laugh, but it just fell flat.
uh,
Maybe. Yeah.
yeah, that fell flat for me. So I started side eyeing her a little bit, and then once the TikTok ban, Gypsy got banned, and that happened, she made a video, and at the beginning of the video she showed a lot of screenshots that someone sent her of reporting that they had done and how their report had been approved,
Hmm.
like that it had worked.
Right.
And then some point in the video, like maybe midway or near the end, she was talking about the Discord calls, and or no, not Discord call. I don't know. There was something where Gypsy was made a video or she was talking and she said that she was mass reported and that's why she thinks that her account was banned or something like that.
Yep.
Made a comment and Becca was like, "Oh, well, who said that? That wouldn't be, like that's not it," or something like that. Like it was just crazy of her to think that she's being mass reported because none of us would mass report you, but she started her whole video out showing people reporting her. So I don't know. I thought that was really weird and I didn't know if anybody else caught on to that. And I made it, and then that's whenever I was already out, like heading out the door of the so-called Gypverse, and I've been hanging around with the FBI and being accused of being a spy because I've
Hmm.
just been hearing their side of things. I didn't know all this stuff about Becca, stuff that Bree talks about. And so I made a comment in Bree's live one time, and it was about this contradiction about the ban. And I'm wondering if Becca saw it because I went into her live not long after that and I made some random comment about Ryan because that's all she talks about is Ryan. I was like, so do you think Ryan's still talking to Gypsy? And the way she looked at the camera, bro, like I thought she was staring into my soul. She scared the shit out of me. I was like, she saw that comment. Like that was the first thing I thought of was like, she's pissed at me because normally she'd be like, oh, Barry in bed, another fellow, blah, 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 like all that
Yeah.
shit she does.
Hmm.
And she did not do that for me that time. She was like, oh, and Barry in bed says, do you think, and she just like, she scared the shit out of me the way she looked at me in the camera, like looked right into my eyes.
I
And I
could see
felt
why.
like
Yeah,
she
I could
saw it.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um. Yeah, you
that's my little
mentioned
story
about
about that.
like maybe you were in a chat with Bree or something, just watching their live, which I don't see a problem with. Like here's the thing with the sides thing. They like to say sides, like, oh, you're
Yeah.
on the other side. Like Phyllis came on and said, oh, you switch sides and stuff. It's absolutely absurd. Because again, they like to say sides, but they don't even like their own side. They have infighting constantly. Drama that has nothing to do with the case or facts or anything like that. They're just dysfunctional. And that's a community of toxicity. Who wants to be a part of that, really? I was for some time and I had enough. And I was like, I'm not going to waste my time anymore over here because I see hypocrisy. I see all these things and the toxicity. Why would I want to be a part of that? And then when you just have a little bit of a differencing of opinions, they say you switch sides. So they're going to dump you no matter what. They did that to Into the Weeds. They did that to many content creators that they beloved. What kind of loyalty or not that I'm expecting loyalty, but some respect and just to be adult about it. Oh, you're on this side and that. I mean, come on. It's just childish and just something you don't want to be a part of. So I'm glad that there's other options to, be a part of some other type of community. This community has always been about the nobodies. It has been even from anti-gypsy content and prior to that. So I've always had that community. And so whoever wants to come along, I'm fine with it. I've always had an open panel and things of that nature. So when they say, well, you have this person up on panel, I had everybody up on panel before too. They just don't like it now because they're hearing truth about their own people and themselves as a community. And they don't like it. And so they're going to, revolt in the way that they have been known to do. That's all. Sorry, I said a whole lot there, but
You're good. You're absolutely right. They I think the main thing that bugs me the most is the hypocrisy, like you've brought up multiple times. It really bugs me because there was a person in the Gypverse that, like you said, there's side drama constantly going on with these people. And there's someone in the Gypverse that did exactly what Becca did, looked up a Facebook, someone's Facebook, someone in the community's wife, their Facebook, and Becca did the same thing. They ostracized this person, but those same people are making excuses for Becca, and it's just insane, honestly.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think people like yourself are seeing it and have been seeing it. And now that there are people now that we have here that gather, we feel more comfortable in talking about it now. It's not that boogeyman in the room, or like you can address it now freely. And that's a good thing. I don't see anything negative about that. And again, like I said, I'm done with the case. I don't care about that anymore. I've moved on for my own health as well, mental health, and just reasons of not wasting time. And I wanted to proceed into a different realm of this and still stay in it where I'm really just covering the hypocrisies now of that side because they like sides. So now I'm going to shine the light on that side a little bit brighter as we move forward. So anyhow.
One quick question before I hop down. Because I have my own theories, but do you think Becca is going to speak out about this on her own platform at all?
No. And if she does, it will be very much similar to that TikTok, presser that she put out there, the public statement. I really think she's not going to address it on her channel because it would be bad for her, because most of her viewers over there on YouTube don't know about what's going on. They will eventually because it's coming through the comments, even though she's trying to delete most of them. But again, people are going to start realizing it's going to take them some time. That's why I say give it a year, because it will happen. But she lost a lot of her huge supporters recently because of all of the stuff that's been coming out, and she lied to her biggest supporters on the panel. I mean, that's probably the worst thing you could do, is lie to them to their face and expect them to just believe it because you are Becca Scoops. It's not going to work out. So I don't think she will address it on her platform on YouTube.
I don't either. She just posted a new video an hour ago. She's been steadily posting the videos, but she will not go live, and she's not going to go. I don't think she'll ever go live again.
That's a tricky part. Yeah. I think
I don't
the
think she
going
will.
live thing is going to be very difficult for her at this time, because she's going to have a lot of people blocking a lot of comments coming in.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to do it. I think that's why she's been avoiding it, because she's going to get bombarded with questions that she doesn't want to answer. And she has her, I don't know, man. I don't know.
And the
I don't
pressure
think
is
she's
going to
gonna
be
address it all.
too much,
Yeah.
especially when you're trying to put on a face and you're live.
Yeah.
That's going to be, you know what? That'll be great for us. We could just kind of review it.
I've been waiting for this live, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We'll wait. I'm sure she will eventually go live, because she's going to try to get into Super Chats, but you're going to see a huge drop off on the grifting now, because the people that really are part of the truth train kind of already know what's going on behind the scenes. And again, some people still support her. I don't know why, because you've been duped and the credibility's out the window, and there's no more truth train. I don't think she'll ever utter truth train again, or choo.
No.
So there's that. But hey, thanks for being here, Barry. Appreciate it. You came in.
No
Hopefully
problem.
we'll see you again next week.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
Take care. Bye. All right, guys. I think I shall wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for being here. It was fun. Hopefully people will start getting comfortable and start calling a little bit more. I think so. I want Phyllis to call back for sure. I thought she was pretty good. I actually had a good time talking to Phyllis. We accept all opposing views, to be honest here. I think that's the beauty of being a free thinker. And so hopefully we get more of that as we enter week 3. So, guys, have a great Friday evening, the rest of the evening. I'm not sure when we will resume again, whether it's tomorrow or Sunday, depending on what we can cover next. I still have a shitload of things to go over, but I'm not going to cram it into this one live stream or so on and so forth. But guys, thank you so much. A real quick announcement here before I leave. Sorry, I have all these announcements, everything. I forgot to mention this at the top of the key here of the live stream. There will be a new Discord server that I have to work on. We're going to get all our super OG channel legends and OGs in there first. So I'm going to have to work on that. But it's going to be a different type of server because, you know, we're not going to put up with any bullshit infighting, regardless of whoever's in that server. Once you start making some insults at other people, you're out. We're not going to put up with that because that's not part of that server anyhow. Now, if you want to talk about the TikTok drama, so be it. You know, talk about it. Just the personal attacks or anything, we're not going to put up with that. So regardless of who you are, there's no feelings attached. You're just going to be shown the door. And I would hate to see people not be a part of the server because I think this will be a server that you'll never even experience anywhere else. I could almost present that. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it as far as who we're going to let in and whatnot. I'm not just going to let anybody in, clearly, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe just members, channel members for now, and some exceptions here and there, you know. If I've had correspondence with them before, they've been on the panel or fellow creators or things like that, you know. Even though I'm not a creator in the anti-gypsy verse, I'm just a creator that covers the gyp verse. There's a difference. Oh, there is. Okay, guys, go back to your TikTok panels, you know, get into all the drama you need. But I think we're done here. This live stream, meeting number 2 of the BS Anonymous, has come to a close. The live stream's in the refrigerator. Doors closed, the lights are out, the eggs are cooling, the butter is getting hard, and the jello is jiggling, baby. Hey, dreamer, I hope you and your daughter work it out, but I have to tell you something. If you don't understand what's going on yet, give it a year. It will come. It will. But that's about it. That's all I got to say. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys real soon. With peace and love, peace and motherfucking love. And make sure you go check out the new merchandise that dropped. And there's more coming. There's more, a lot more coming. SirMorbidX.com. With peace and love. Oh, I forgot. Morbid is watching. I said Morbid is always watching. And we're all a little bit morbid. And I got one word.